What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the BallGame podcast. I'm Matt.
I'm Tom.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Dean.
What a weekend for you guys especially. What a weekend it was. Saturday we got some great divisional matchups that almost determined certain outcomes, one of which definitely did. The other one, for whatever reason, entirely relied upon another game determining the outcome of a division. Doesn't make much sense to me, but that's the way it went. Sunday, we really were waiting all day for a Sunday night. And then Sunday night rolls around, and you guys were in a special town for a special game. Unfortunately, I did not have the opportunity to go to Pittsburgh, but you all did. So
You
I would
had an
love.
opportunity. Let's not phrase it that way.
I am a
It's
little
a crazy.
Like we told him he couldn't go.
You had a literal ticket.
We gotta fix orange.
Orange. Who's orange?
Is that me?
Yeah, please. Okay. Thanks. Sorry.
I was a little bit
I was
under the
gonna be
weather.
screaming.
I definitely did have the opportunity to come. You're correct, but I am still under the weather just a bit. But guess what? No podcasts off. I just take Pittsburgh off. Unfortunately, it happened to be the greatest day in ballgame history, and I wasn't there for it. Maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know, but I'm happy that you guys enjoyed yourself, and I would love for you guys to tell the people how it was.
First off, I just want to give a shout out to our guy Hunter,
Shout out to
Steelers
Hunter.
staffer, friend of the show,
Friend of the show.
Real
Shout
fan
out
of
to
the show.
He's a sack. He's a ball sack.
He's a real ball sack.
A
He's
big ball
a
sack.
big old ball.
Is he the one that
He does the video boards.
recited my...
Yes.
yeah, he walked right up to me and said, "No way, is this the ball game podcast?" I said, "Yeah, bro."
That's our guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Hunter, man. What a guy.
Cool guy.
You know what, Matt? I missed your presence. I really
Thanks,
did.
man. I appreciate that.
I feel like it's not a coincidence we had the greatest day of our lives, though.
Here we go.
I tried. When in doubt, I tried.
I'm giving you an opportunity to talk about fucking Pittsburgh, and you're
Okay.
over here saying the reason I had the greatest day of my life is because Matt wasn't there.
Okay, and I'll tell you why it was the greatest day of my life. We shot some great content before the game. Everybody there who was pretty cool, except for that one guy that was pretty weird. That one guy was.
Yo,
Tell the story. Tell the story.
This fucking guy. I can't even really. Nick got the crux of the story, but this guy comes up to us. We asked him if he wanted to be in a TikTok in a video, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't know much ball." I thought he was just drunk at first. He might have been on some other shit. I don't know. And then he just starts fucking yapping about God knows what.
Yapping, and I'm trying to do the game with him. I go,
What was it? What were you trying to do?
Receiving yards,
Last
whatever.
5,000
Yeah,
yard
and I
receiver.
asked
Yeah.
him. He goes, I don't know nothing. I go, you don't know about your team? He goes, man, I work all day. I got kids to take care of. I said, what?
Goes on a whole rant about how he takes care of his
no.
family.
I said, I respect it. You got kids to take care of. Come to find out, the kids he's talking about are his kids on GTA roleplay. That's his excuse for not watching Steeler games. Is he got a family to take care of on
He has a
roleplay,
virtual family on GTA RP that he takes care of in his day.
and that's why he don't know the last 5 Steelers receivers with 1,000 yards in a season.
Swear to God, true story.
Wild.
True story.
And what did he kept saying, Nick? Hey, check
it out.
Bro,
Check it out.
Bro, then his boys came over. They were like, yo, they do not care about what you're saying. He goes, nah, man.
Yeah, then they almost got into a fight because they were clearly fed up with his shit. Like
Yeah.
they were trying to pull him away from us. And, it was
We were trying to be
crazy.
nice.
So the others were normal.
Crazy.
He
Yeah,
scared
yeah.
he scared one of our prospective interview away.
He did. He scared away
Yeah,
content.
they're one of our.
The guy we stopped the guy, a normal guy, to do
With
a
a
video,
family.
and then this guy just wouldn't shut
Wouldn't
the
leave us
fuck
alone.
up.
The
Wouldn't
guy
leave
was
us
kind of
alone.
weirded out, probably.
So then the guy just
just
left.
walked
Yeah.
away. Yeah.
Dang.
I know.
Well, the guy stopped us and like asked like, "Oh, like what do you guys do?" And then I told him I was like, "You want to be in a video?" He was like, "Yeah," but then they were still talking to this kid. I was like, "All right, like just hold on a second." So then I turned to listen to this kid talk, and the guy just walked away.
Yeah.
But that was one weirdo. We had a ton of
That was
awesome,
probably the
great
only
people.
weirdo.
The only weirdo, yeah. Ton of awesome, great people come up to us, like seek us out. And those of you that like recognized us and then walked away, and were like, "Hey, we know those guys." Just turn around and say something to us. We're we don't bite. Matt does, but we don't bite.
I wasn't there, thankfully, so you didn't get bit.
Matt does look like he'd be biting though.
Okay.
He does look like.
Yeah,
What
You would know.
You definitely bit a kid in like 3rd grade.
the heck does that mean?
It means what I
Show me your
said.
teeth, bro.
No.
Show me your teeth.
I got like really sharp, like,
I know. That's why it looks like you do that.
I do. I'd like to bite, I guess. Jeez. No, so the Yinzers were a great time.
They were.
Great people.
Sounds like a slur, bro.
It's not. It's what they call themselves.
I know. It sounds crazy.
It's
We
what
had
they
a guy
call
explain it to us at the game. Apparently, it's their way of saying y'all. That's what the guy told. That's what the guy told us. Yeah.
Yins.
Oh, yins.
Yins, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
It's more interesting than y'all. We have no business saying y'all. That's a South thing, but we made it a
I was gonna say New York has like adopted it though. Or
Yes.
East Coast, I guess, has adopted it. It's strange, but yeah, Pittsburgh was a movie, man. Awesome time,
And we witnessed the greatest game to be played on a Week 18 ever.
dude.
Yeah, talk about it.
I mean, that first half had me kind of scared that it was not going to be as great of a game as we had hoped. The Steelers really couldn't move the ball at all. Their lack of receivers really kind of showed in that first half. Kenny Gainwell was their leading receiver. I mean, there was really nothing going on. The Ravens also, ton of missed opportunities, a ton of penalties, I thought, from the Ravens too. Derrick Henry definitely got going, but they didn't capitalize on the day that he had.
I feel like they kind of did a good job on it. He ripped off a couple
What do you
nice
have, like
runs,
100
but
something yards?
was it? I don't know. I
like
felt like a lot of
130 or
times when they
Bulk of it was like on like big runs.
right, he ripped off a
First
couple
play of the
big
game was
runs.
like a 50-yard.
Right,
Yeah.
and then they shut him down for the most part. Yeah,
Yeah, I thought Derrick Henry took a beating for the most part.
yeah.
But the Ravens kind of got away with a couple busted coverage plays. Like Lamar, in my opinion, I know he's playing hurt probably, but looked pretty pedestrian. Had a couple sack evasions where he looked great, but
He's great in the fourth quarter.
yeah, I'll let you guys take away the second half, whoever wants to.
I just had so much fun. I just love Steelers Nation so much. Just from the second we got there, we were in the hotel and we forgot a wire, so I went back up to get the wire. Nick was in the elevator. I was in the elevator. This guy and his girl were in the elevator, and they said, "Hey, aren't you from the Big Game podcast?" I said, "Nah, from the BallGame podcast." but
Chris
yeah.
literally had a hoodie on that says
Wearing the ball game hoodie. Yeah.
I said, "Not the Big Game podcast," but yeah, he was like, "Yo, like I watch your stuff." I was like sick. So,
Really? Already?
Yeah. So
And then we ran into him like 3 more times.
3 more times. We saw him while we were standing on the corner, and he had his phone pointed at us, and we all just stared. And then someone said, like, maybe we should just ask him to be in a video. So
you did?
So then I did, and he was on FaceTime with his boy, showing his boy us. So I said, what's up to his boy
Wow.
on the FaceTime, yeah. Yeah, it was pretty
And
cool.
told us another personal anecdote that we'll talk about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
personal anecdote. His boy wanted to be there but couldn't,
Yeah.
sadly.
For
Shout out to that guy.
The
though.
reasons
Shout out
that he
to him.
told us, we're not going to
Yeah.
say.
Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Then I got fucking wrecked, man. I just love
Talk about
football. I'd so much rather get wrecked at a football game than at fucking like Hoboken or whatever. Like,
Right, there's entertainment in front of your eyes.
For reference,
Greatness happening.
there is a video sent in our group chat of how good of a time Chris had. There is a still photo that we took from that video of Chris and a kid flexing back at each other, yelling in each other's faces. So very, very, very good time I see you had there. And you,
I just love football
Some entertaining
so
people.
fucking much. Football is just, we were saying it, like, basketball can't hold a fucking candle to this beautiful, beautiful sport that we get to watch week in and week out.
I mean, nothing compares to a great all-time classic football game.
And it's like-
we left that stadium feeling euphoric.
Dude, I don't know. The national anthem just does it in a football game. Like they do it in every sport, but like
Even said that.
the national anthem of a football game,
Manager's
man.
a big national
I'm a
anthem
yeah,
guy.
big
I want to run
national
through a
anthem guy,
fucking
bro.
wall when I hear that shit.
Not
dude.
gonna lie to you, that was the worst national anthem I've ever.
Probably, yeah.
It was a bad national anthem.
It wasn't good, but like
gets you hyped.
it still did the job, bro. You got the fireworks up after.
there was one Saturday night. I forgot. I think it was the Saturday night game. Bro, possibly the worst. I hate when they put their own personal spin on it. Just sing the fucking national anthem for what it is.
Yeah.
Like, just sing the goddamn national anthem and it'll be good, I promise. Just look up Chris Stapleton or Whitney Houston. Sing one of those and you're good.
I like
Yeah, just be Whitney Houston. That's
or
a
Chris
good-
Stapleton, yeah.
Chris Stapleton did a phenomenal job. I like sometimes just like that comes on my TikTok once in a while. And I'll sit there for the whole video and listen to Chris Stapleton, and then I listen to it and I'm like, that might be the greatest one ever. Then I went back and listened to Whitney's. No, not even close.
I
Doesn't
don't
hold a
know,
candle.
man. Stapleton's right there.
Nah, but Whitney's was just that great. Just that great. But anyway, that's my opinion.
Yeah, no, the game was good. It got boring at times, but it
100%,
was
yeah.
just, you just knew it was gonna be a classic. I feel like you were getting worried, and you were telling me, and I kept telling you like,
'Cause that
hold
hat-
on, bro. Like,
I know.
First three
Trust.
quarters were AFC North football.
I just kept saying, all I want is a good game. All I want is a good game. And then Chris said it to me after the game. He was like, you asked for a good game, right? I said, I got way more than I bargained for. Yeah, right at it was like, and it's so cool being there in person because like we see Calvin Austin in a broken coverage down the side, and we're like, oh, and then Rodgers throws it, we're like, oh. It's so cool, bro.
I saw the video. I'm pretty sure you guys took a video of the Calvin Austin touchdown.
Nick took a really good one, yeah.
So, like, I heard you guys react to Calvin Austin just running by himself.
Yeah.
And then the throw gets made, and then the whole fucking stadium goes nuts. It was,
Bro, my fucking shoulder almost came out of its socket.
Oh, bro,
from
when
that
they,
terrible
I
foul,
was saying the whole time, when they start waving those towels, bro, I would
It's-
hate to be a quarterback. But how the fuck are you calling a play and shit
Bro.
and, like, reading a defense?
I was thinking
It's
that the
so
whole time.
electric.
I'm looking, I'm like,
whole
how
place
is,
just gets yellow.
I'm like,
bro.
how is Lamar like checking to something right now? Like, I don't. It's insane. I don't know how they do it.
The
Even
stadium was-
Rodgers, bro. Like, shit's fucking loud.
Stadium's sick.
Did you
Stadium
guys
was
see?
gorgeous, yeah.
My uncle was texting me during the game, and he said something about because Rodgers burned all their timeouts in the fourth quarter.
Yes.
Apparently, his headset worked, and he switched helmets with Mason Rudolph.
You didn't see that?
No, I didn't even like notice it happen.
Really? They switched
No.
it.
Oh no,
They
we
switched
were
them.
talking about it live.
Were we?
yeah.
You weren't listening.
I mean,
And
you
then-
guys were. Yeah.
And then he switched back, I'm pretty sure, to his
Yeah,
other
I didn't-
helmet.
yeah,
'cause
I
it
didn't even
still
notice
wasn't
it.
working. So, no, it was a crazy game. Watching from television,
And
obviously,
then,
I didn't get the full experience.
like,
but-
The game was over, bro.
bro, Keaton Mitchell returns the kick to what, the 45?
The game was over.
Game is over. And then they're lining up for the kick, and the vibes are just down. And I'm like, should I record this?
Well, talk about before that. I mean,
that Isaiah Likely catch?
Oh, dude.
first
Yeah.
of all, they
Did
were
that deflate the whole
they were-
stadium?
They were in field goal
Dead
range.
silent?
Yeah.
They were in
Yeah.
field goal range. They got a 5-yard penalty that sent them back.
Huge penalty.
Got to fourth
Yeah,
down,
Ronnie Stanley, yeah.
and then Jalen Ramsey makes probably the worst play of his last 5 years.
Well, 2 quarters before he...
I'd say this one was worse than that.
Yeah, okay.
Something for getting toasted. The other is just a bonehead. This is a bonehead mistake. And then
Yeah.
continue.
Yeah, the Isaiah, I forgot all about that. That was insane. And then, yeah, like Nick said behind the camera, like, you hear a pin drop once the likely catch happened. Then they line up for the kick, and I'm like, should I record this shit? I'm like, bro, that's like I thought it was a shorter kick than it was. I was like, it's like a 35-yard kick. Like, no way he misses that. I'm like, let me pull up the camera anyway. And then he kicked it, and everyone in the stadium knew it was no good. And it was like, whoa, whoa. And then the fucking towels are flying. Everyone's jumping up and down. Like, Dean in the video looks like he's been rooting for the Steelers his whole fucking life. He's got the
so hyped.
Palomalu jersey. Yeah, him too. But he had
Especially
he had the
him.
Palomalu jersey
Yes,
on. Like,
yes.
I
He
love
looked
the
right at home.
Steelers, bro. I love the
It's a
Steelers.
complete face turn, by the way.
I
Because
said
you
it
hated
before
the
we
fucking
started,
Steelers
bro.
coming
It's
into
the
the
same
season.
thing that Buffalo did to me, bro. I used to hate the Bills. When you go there and they accept you like that and you see an all-time classic and you root for it and you smack a fucking massive parlay, like, come on, bro.
When you
And
go-
all the people loved you guys.
Right. When you go into another stadium and like you see, oh, they're just like me. It's a different thing. It's like, oh, you can't really hate them anymore. It's like they're just trying to see their favorite team win, just
it's-
like you, bro.
like, they're just so welcoming. Like, even in Aldean's after, you got people like, you walk past the guy and he's just like, yeah, Steelers. And we're like, yeah. Not a Steelers fan, but like, I was hyped.
Man, yeah.
I was hyped to be one of the ones.
Also, to see the whole stadium basically packed out with Steelers fans when Baltimore isn't so far
You-
away.
There was a good amount of
You
Ravens.
heard
there?
it, like when the Ravens would make a big play. You heard it. You heard the Ravens fans in the crowd. They were
Yeah, there was a good
the
amount
flock
of
pulled up.
They were present?
Yeah. They were there.
There was a good amount packed behind the Ravens bench,
Yeah,
right over there.
yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, it looked like a ton of fun. I'm very jealous. I definitely am.
It was the best. Yeah.
Pittsburgh, we'll be back. We will likely be back.
Hoopty.
So, oh my god.
Hoopty.
We'll keep you guys updated too, because I know we probably should be letting the ball sacks know where we do go.
Well, we did tell them.
We did tell them. No, I know. I'm just
Hunter
saying.
knew.
Hunter
Like-
knew. Yeah.
We'll have you know by Wednesday.
Stay in touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Probably Philly.
Probably
We
Philly.
could tell him, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably
So,
Philly.
Not a secret.
Yeah, I want to watch the Eagles go get smacked around. I'd love to see that. That'd be great. But so also I'll bring this up because it wasn't brought up. A certain somebody was told that they have the best takes over and over again.
Oh
by a lot
yeah.
of people,
2 different people came up
from
to
what
me,
I've heard.
unprompted, said this guy has the best takes on the pod. And every time they did, I said, yeah, fuck you, Wagner.
I just think you have the least controversial takes, most pedestrian takes.
I wouldn't describe them as pedestrian.
I would.
Least controversial is fine. I don't know about pedestrian.
Said the Panthers are
Panthers making
making
the
the
playoffs. Was pedestrian?
Let him cook.
Was pedestrian?
Division's kind of booty cheeks.
They are 8 and 9.
It was the fucking Carolina Panthers.
They're 8 and 9, buddy.
They
got
made
in by the skin of their
playoffs.
Are you
the
serious?
skin of their gosh
They
darn
made
teeth.
playoffs. What's
on.
wrong with that? Now you're nitpicking.
They have a losing record, bud.
Now you're nitpicking.
Yo, they got so.
Who didn't make the
lucky.
playoffs?
I'm
Was the
kind of
Jets.
with you. I can't even lie.
That's like.
Yeah, but we knew that wasn't going to happen.
He didn't.
I mean, the division's just terrible.
They made the playoffs though, and that's why I said they would make the playoffs, and everyone told me I was wrong.
And,
know,
I
it's
said
just-
and I said the Chiefs weren't going to make the playoffs.
That was a good take.
It just sucks.
We gave you
because
your
it's like-
flowers.
We gave you your flowers. For
You're not
that.
giving him
You're not giving
flowers.
me flowers. You're trying to take away from me.
I'm just saying,
No, you're just not giving him
your one
flowers.
take that's outside the box. Congrats. What's another
Damn.
one?
I mean, I'm not like saying I don't make like super hot takes. I've said that before. But then I've also said before
I know
that
what we're planted here for.
it just so happens
We're here to provoke you guys.
those are more often
You
than
guys
not
make it like
the
I don't
right
make hot takes. That's also like just like where is this coming from that I don't make hot takes?
I'm just trying to think of hot takes.
They like to say that
Yes.
me and you were butt buddies, but they have their own little
I know.
they have their own little
We
thing over here,
disagree,
too.
we
though.
disagree on everything.
That's
Right,
your
and
thing that you
guys
have
think-
going on.
Right, yes,
that you
that's
don't
your,
pay
that's
attention
your thing.
to us.
Yes.
That's why you guys are starting your own podcast.
Right.
Bingo. That's exactly
We're
why.
good. I wish you guys the best of luck with that fucking podcast.
That sounds
Genuine.
disingenuous.
So disingenuous. You won't give T credit.
because y'all leech off each other's takes. Y'all
But then-
said it on the
But then
pod.
why are people not going up to him and saying he has the best takes?
I don't know. You tell me.
Right.
You tell me. You tell me.
Right? It's not about me though. It's about him and you not giving him his flowers.
Okay. Where can I get some flowers, bro? I'm trying to give them to you, bro. I'm trying to.
There's a couple
You want
plants
this
around.
plant?
That's not really
No.
a flower, but I'll take it.
You are probably the most correct. Sure.
The best.
The best. I'll give you your flowers, Tom.
Okay,
I'm
that's all.
happy for
I
you.
don't even think we have to say he's the best.
No,
we
I
just
don't- I
have
don't
to
think so.
So
acknowledge.
what are y'all trying to get me to do?
Well, I'm just saying that we were out and people went up to him and said he has the best takes. And all you've tried to do since then is downplay it.
I think you do have the best takes. I do.
Thank you.
I agree.
You can also say that I have the calmest. I'm
You do
fine
have
with
the
that.
calmest takes.
I'm a play it safe kind of person.
don't-
That's who I am.
I think that's
I-
cool that
I
we
think-
went out and people told you have the
I think that's
I
awesome.
envy you,
Thank you. Thank
honestly.
I think the podcast would be boring if we were all kumbaya.
I completely agree.
Yes, Tommy,
But I also think the podcast would have no validity if we just got up here and said a bunch of random bullshit all the time. We'd be ESPN.
We'd be
merchants.
Skip Bayless.
We'd be First Take copycats.
No, I agree.
But we gotta bring balance to the force.
Tom, I respect your takes so much.
No, you fucking don't.
The one take that he did nail that was a hot take. I'll give you it. The Panthers did make the playoffs. It just sucks that they are like an 8-9 football team in the playoffs. I just hate
The
that.
division sucks.
I
Like,
just hate that.
That was
I hate
part of
that.
the
That is part of the prediction.
part of the
yeah.
reasoning.
I mean, you had the Bucks.
I said Trev was top 10. I did have the Bucks in the division.
You did fold on your own take.
What do you mean?
Your take was that the Panthers will make the playoffs, and then last week you said the Bucks are going to win the game.
That's my glorious King.
To be
Baker
fair, he
Mayfield.
was right.
I'll never bet against him.
The Bucks did win
Bucks
the
did
game.
win the game, and the Panthers still made the playoffs.
He was
That's
right.
classic team making a
That's
good
my
take.
guy. That's my guy.
That's classic
that's my
team making a
follower.
good take.
He was. He,
I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong.
he
Just
can't be
barely.
wrong. He just can't be wrong.
Can't
He
argue
was
with
so
that.
right that he got both right.
I was right twice.
That's
No, yeah,
that's honestly impressive. I just
And,
need
and you didn't follow Matty J into delusional Giants territory,
no, never has.
No,
which I applaud you for as well,
Thank
because
you.
you could have easily said
he
no.
tried.
I know. I know.
He tried.
I know.
I did.
Thank
You could have
I wanted-
easily joined the bandwagon, but you stayed level-headed.
I tried,
That's
yeah.
what you do.
That's
you stay
exactly-
level-headed.
exactly, yeah.
You don't get too high. You don't get too low.
Exactly. I'll take that.
Okay.
I'll take that.
That's my thing. I get real high. I'm Colts are contenders, and then I get real low.
I feel like it's understandable why
But
people think you have
your hits are more euphoric.
Because
I'm putting $10 on 4-leg parlays. You're putting $10 on like 12-leg parlays.
right. I'm putting one.
I'm gonna hit more parlays,
I'm putting $1 to win a milli.
but your hits are gonna be
Right.
yeah. All right. I'm there.
No, I'm with you.
I'm there.
In the long term, you're probably gonna make more profit. But
Yeah, and we could tell by our pick'em too.
damn,
There is that. No, there is that. You got me.
where are
But let's
we?
not
at
go
with
down that
Do we
road.
know?
You know what
I
mean?
didn't count them up for this week yet.
Okay, I'm kind of curious.
I think you overtook me.
Did I?
I think I'm in third now.
Let's
wow.
fucking go
Pete's got like a 5-game lead on
on
all
me.
of us. I didn't count them up. I could.
Interesting.
If you guys want to talk, I could do it so fast.
I think that's interesting. You were on your high horse for a long time, and you were higher than me too. So
We'll see. I don't know for sure. I know I had a lot of wrongs this week, but I also got a couple right that y'all and ain't nobody else picked. Like I picked Cleveland. Everybody else picked another
that
team.
Yins picked. But I don't know how to use it. How do you use it in a
You weren't there,
sentence?
bud. You weren't there. You
How do you
weren't
use
there.
it in a sentence?
You weren't there, man.
Someone needs to clarify in the comments. How do you use yins?
Please,
in a sentence?
actually, let us know. Yeah, we want to be tapped in with the Yinzer culture.
Yeah, full thing. But
Yinzer community.
no, I'm happy
Fuck
for
did
you,
get
Tom.
here? Hey, Pat.
Well deserved. Well deserved compliment. You earned it.
Thank you
definitely
for those of you who gave me my flowers.
earned it. It was earned. I wish we had all of our takes like written down, like our big ones, our biggest ones from the season,
They're recorded, but
because they are. But because I want to know who like
what
nailed
were our
some
preseason?
shit.
I forget what my other, because we did 3 hot takes each or something like that. I forget what the
I
others were.
nailed 2 of mine. To be fair,
Broncos winning the division.
Broncos winning division.
Yeah.
And Patriots making the playoffs and winning a playoff game. Granted, winning the playoff game hasn't happened yet, but I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Just saying. Tom, I will say though, you were aggravated about something this week.
I was. My takeaway from this week. Now we were doing our thing in Pittsburgh, so I didn't get to watch a ton of football. So I kept it pretty general, but I don't understand why these teams sit key players in games that have playoff implications. I think that's stupid. I mean, the Eagles sat, what did I write down here? The Eagles sat Jalen Hurts. They sat their guys, and they could have jumped up to the 2 seed and played Green Bay instead of San Francisco, which is, I mean, just having the 2 seed is just going to naturally lead to an easier path to the Super Bowl. Why would you not want to do that? And then the Chargers could have had the 6 seed and played Jacksonville. Instead, they have to go to New England and play the Patriots. And even if you think the Jags are a better team for whatever reason, like there's no way any coach, any player would rather play in Foxborough in the playoffs than Jacksonville, right? Like, and then there's just the whole like fan issue of it, of like people pay a lot of money and take time out of their lives to come see the good players. Like that's who they want to see. They don't want to see the backups in the game if they
Especially
don't
when
have
it's
to.
mad cold out.
Right, exactly.
Like you
And
sit there in for 5
100%.
hours in 20 degrees.
100%. And then it's just, it's a momentum killer. Like momentum's everything in the NFL. How many times do we say like any team could get hot at the right time and make a run to the Super Bowl, win the Super Bowl? We've seen it happen plenty of times before. So, you sit a Justin Herbert who has had his struggles in the playoffs. That's probably not going to help him in the long run.
I will say, football, like every time you put a player on the field, you're putting him at risk to get hurt.
100%.
That is like the only reason that is justifiable.
It's the job they sign up for. It's an 18-game season that they're getting paid for.
But it's strategic from the teams, because if you're going to go make the playoffs,
18 weeks.
you need your players to be healthy. And if you trot them out there on week 18 and Justin Herbert gets hurt and he's out the divisional round, it's like, all right, well, we could have just sat him and still been in the playoffs and still had a chance. Now we don't have a chance. That's the only caveat.
I guess, but I understand that line of thinking completely. But then you have teams like, team lock up the 1 seed and then they still put their guys out there. Like Sean McVay had all his guys out there. They didn't really have any seeding implication. I don't know if they did, actually. I shouldn't say that.
They could have dropped.
Yeah, but McVay put all his guys out there. He says he doesn't want his guys to rest. He wants them to have that momentum. It's worth the risk of them.
Look
And
at
I understand that. But
Jacksonville has all the momentum in the world right now, and they're played their guys, and it's going to carry right over into the playoffs.
they've won
Agreed.
8 straight and going into the play. Like momentum's everything.
There
There
was
was
two
also-
sides of the coin and like 2 different strategies to it. There's
Yeah.
the rest and don't get hurt, and there's carry momentum.
There was a chance that Jacksonville could have moved up if one of those 2 teams.
The Chargers could have moved up too. The Eagles
Yeah,
could have
Chargers
moved
could've
up.
moved
I know. I'm just saying, like, that's why they decided to make that choice to play their guys. But some teams don't care enough. Like the Eagles, I guess, didn't give a shit who they played. I guess they don't care about.
It's just weird. That's just weird to me because, like,
It's dumb with the 2 and 3 because then your next game is going to be
the one
On the
seed.
road.
Against
Yeah. Or on the road.
well,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It depends. If the Bears, for example, lose, which
right.
have the 2 seed,
but
it's a
like
different story.
generally the higher seeds are expected to win.
Yeah.
In that scenario,
You're more likely to play a home game in the
if you're the
second
2
round
seed.
is the point. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you.
So
I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent to it. Like with the Eagles, I get it. I get it for the Eagles. The Chargers, you probably want the better of the matchups. But then again, they're probably going to get the brakes beat off them anyways. And they were banged up going into the playoffs.
Well, Green Bay is also a significantly better matchup than San Fran. I'd rather play Green Bay than San Fran.
100%.
I would too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I 100%.
So like like I said, it's just you're shooting yourself in the foot by giving yourself a competitive disadvantage. It just makes no sense to me. I guess makes no sense is not the term I would use because I get the injury side of it, but these guys play a whole season and risk injury every week. Like you can construct a game plan that makes it safe. You can play a safe if you can put your second stringers out there and hope that they can win the game. You can construct a conservative game plan to also try and win the game. You know what I mean? Like that's just where I'm at.
With football, man, I just think anything could happen.
Anything, absolutely.
You could always get hurt, and I feel like in football, if you have a chance to be able to not put one of your best players in harm's way, you probably do it right before the playoffs.
I think the Eagles could have played their guys for a half.
That's
At
another
least.
thing. I think
Right, you're going
could
up
play
against
it for
a
a half.
terrible
Like
Commanders
Stroud
team.
and the Texans. Stroud and the Texans were still in a close game, and they
Yeah.
just pulled their starters. They let them play for the first half and still pulled their starters for the most part. So, like that, understand that. You got to get them going. You got to let them go play a little bit, see if they could like get a big time lead by half, and then go from there.
go
But
through their game rituals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go get warmed up, like for sure.
I'm with you. I get it. I understand. But at the same time, like I see the other side of the coin. It's like the last thing you want to do is have Jalen Hurts hurt and going into the playoffs. Then you're fucked.
100%. But yeah.
So I don't know, man. Both those teams were pretty banged up, so it made some sense.
I have pick'em results.
Let's hear it.
Week 18, Matt was in first place. He did overtake me. That is the only change that we have. You went 12-4. Chris went 11-5 in Week 18, and the three of us, me, Tom, and Pete, all went 10-6. So now the order is Pete's still in front by just 4 games on Matt. I'm behind Matt by 1 game. Then Tom is in fourth, and Chris is in last by 1 game behind Tom. Tom's 10 games behind.
Wouldn't want it any other way.
Oh, no.
Tom's
Closing that gap.
10 games behind me. So, do you guys want to deliberate on rules for the playoffs with Pick'em?
I think it's quite simple for me.
I think we should let our guest on Wednesday decide.
You think so? That's
Yeah.
a lot of pressure.
That's a lot
Whatever
of pressure.
he says.
He can't handle it.
He could definitely handle it.
I mean, if anyone's made for the pressure, I guess it's our guest, right?
It's our guest on
Our
Wednesday.
guess.
I would like for us to just do an extra point every round. That
Well,
would be.
We've just established doesn't fucking matter what you want.
Like, first round, you get an extra, like 2 points.
Yes.
But next round is 3 points.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like that would make sense. But
We'll
I
see
think
what
we double it.
every
2,
round.
4, 8.
16?
Make the Super Bowl worth 16.
16.
Jesus Christ,
Goodness.
bro.
I just feel like that takes away the integrity of why we did the whole Pick'em the whole season, if you make it too much.
Thing about sports. Regular season doesn't matter. It's all about the playoffs, baby.
This is true. Make a good
I
point.
guess.
Can't
It's
argue
all
with
about
that.
the playoffs.
I'm open to that.
I see what you mean though. Like I'm gonna be in a position where I might have to pick a team that I don't think is gonna win the game just to play the game. You know what I mean?
Well, right. Like, I guess to catch up now, you're going to just have to go against the people who are winning.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks.
Like,
I mean, I should have done a
like
better job in the
low-key,
regular
he
season.
could
I
just-
guess, yeah.
he could just pick all the same picks as you and he wouldn't lose.
Right.
So we need to actually...
No,
well,
but
that's
he
a good
could lose
point.
because you could
So
also
we need to make
try
our
to
picks
anonymously.
like before, like not seeing each other's picks. We need to come to the show.
Doesn't work
with-
for me. I need to know what he's done.
No, but like that's the only
No,
way
me
to
and
do
Tom are
it.
definitely colluding.
That's the only way to do it, you know?
You got to have them
we have
written
our own
down.
spreadsheet.
Yeah, we'll still collude, but you guys could do it that way.
That sounds good.
We'll talk about it on our own show.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You guys can collude on your own time. It's okay.
That's fine.
All right. Tom, I understand where you're coming from, but shifting gears now to the teams that actually have a shot at winning now. They weren't resting. A team that you actually mentioned was resting their starters and did have some playoff implications with that. But Dean, you feel as though they probably got no shot.
Yeah, I think the worst team going into the playoffs right now is going to be the Chargers. I mean, they're too banged up on that O-line. You're going up against playoff D-lines that have mostly been dominating all year. If you're in the playoffs, you probably have a good defensive line for the most part. Just a shot in the dark.
Unless you're the 49ers.
With that. Unless you're the 49ers. And the Chargers are notorious. Justin Herbert, in particular, is notorious for not being a playoff riser. He is a playoff dropper. And
Talk about it.
very simply, for those two reasons alone, I have the least faith in them going into the playoffs. Even the Carolina Panthers, who I hate, I think have a better chance to win their football game than the Los Angeles Chargers. I think the Chargers have actually no chance. There's no chance in the world I'm picking the Chargers in any facet.
I don't mind that take. I'm with you, though. Like, over the
shit.
Panthers, I think is crazy.
I'm okay with him even saying the Panthers have a better team. I think that's wrong, but also I'm okay with that. The Panthers draw the fucking Rams in the first round. You think they aren't going to go into that game thinking we lost a few weeks ago? We're going to put a fucking beating on their ass? You think they got a better shot at beating the Rams than this team does at beating the Patriots?
Yes, we saw the Panthers beat the Rams. It literally happened.
Exactly why it ain't happening again.
I'm just saying, like, it's happened before. It's not out of the realm of outcomes. I think Chargers winning is the out of the realm of outcomes.
I think it's definitely dumb on the Panthers to dismiss them because they beat them already. That's a dumb way of looking at it. That's why you should feel
You mean dismiss the
Panthers.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
then you
okay.
could just look at that take, like, then that just doesn't mean anything, the game, right?
It doesn't mean anything.
I feel like that helps the Panthers case more than anything.
there's a blueprint.
It can't hurt him.
There was a blueprint. I mean,
It can't hurt him, right?
Yeah.
I actually think nothing of that game. Not a single thing. Couldn't care less. It doesn't exist.
I'm with you in, like, I'm not like, oh, they beat them once, they're gonna do it again. Like, I'm not
there
Yeah,
either,
right.
but I'm not also at like,
But
well, they lost to them before,
Right.
so the Rams are definitely belting their
Right,
asses.
I feel better that if I'm the Panthers, if I'm a Panthers fan or whatever, I feel better that we've beaten them once than if we lost to them once. You know what I
think
mean?
it shows
I feel
there's
better
there's
as a
chance.
Panther, like if I'm a Panthers fan playing the Rams than I am like if the Seahawks fell to that spot because the Seahawks just dicked us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is also more of a Charger thing.
Yeah.
This is more of
Right,
me
right,
saying the
right.
Chargers have no chance. Like the Panthers, like we could go back and forth about it. I think the Panthers do have a better chance against the Rams than the Chargers against the Patriots. The Chargers, granted, they found ways to win some of their games this year that they probably shouldn't have even won. They don't have a playoff O-line. It's just cut and dry. That's what it is. They don't have an O-line that could withstand a playoff atmosphere, playoff game. Justin Herbert is not a playoff quarterback. He's a playoff dropper through and through. We haven't seen Bryce Young in the playoffs. Who knows? He seems to be a clutch
Just coming from
quarterback.
you?
This is crazy.
I'm just saying.
Panthers getting the benefit of the doubt from you?
Benefit of the doubt because of how bad the Chargers are, that they actually do get the benefit in this situation. Bryce Young is a clutch quarterback. Maybe not good through 3.5 quarters, but maybe in a playoff game in the fourth quarter he could come alive. Who knows? We know Justin Herbert ain't showing up though. We know that for a fact.
History would suggest.
History would.
Here goes conservative Tom playing it safe again.
History would suggest
history
it.
would suggest that that's what's going to happen.
I don't want to say too much about the matchups because we're going to do a whole show
Right.
on that in 2 days, but I do feel like if I'm a Chargers fan, this is probably the best.
Yes,
the best
completely
draw.
agree.
The Patriots have the weakness of the Chargers, like you mentioned, is the O-line is atrocious, and I'm with you. It's not a playoff offensive line. Patriots are probably the least scary pass rush that they could have drawn.
I agree with that, but when you're trotting out third stringers, it really don't matter.
No, I'm with you. I just feel like we have seen the Chargers win a ton of football games despite that.
In the regular season, but then when you compact that with Justin Herbert being as bad as he is when the playoffs roll around, that's what I'm talking about. And I know we haven't seen Drake May in the playoffs, but honestly, I'd rather have a no experienced Drake May than a playoff dropper Justin Herbert. Cut and dry.
I can agree with
what
that.
I'm,
Got to be the
I mean,
MVP.
that's basically what you're saying with Bryce
Yeah.
Young.
Exactly right. I'm taking the unknown over the known of Justin.
Wait, so you would take Bryce Young in a playoff format than Justin Herbert?
That's I mean,
Yeah.
that's a
No,
crazy
I'm
way to
asking you a
put it.
question.
That's basically what I'm saying.
That's
by
fucking
default.
insanity, Dean.
It is insanity, and when you put it like that, it sounds
After you
like
fucking
insanity.
shitting on Bryce all year.
Justin Herbert's a social media quarterback, bro. What could I say? What could I say?
That is one of the worst takes I think you've ever made in your life.
It might be. I'm thinking about it, and it sounds really bad.
I don't care.
I mean, you
what-
could like
You can tone it down.
You don't have to make that take,
yeah,
bro.
You can take. You can
We don't
take
got
two,
a gun to
you
your
can
head,
take 2 or
bro.
3 legs off that parlay. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, you're right. I'm sticking with the combination of it's the O line and
it's a
Justin
Justin Herbert thing.
Am I taking Bryce Young 1-to-1? No, it's Justin Herbert.
Okay.
Like I'm not being silly.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that's mild. There you go. That's
Oh.
more mild. But
I agree with your points. I just don't know if I'm there. Like, no chance they win this game.
I agree.
I think they have they're not favorited, and I'm not gonna pick them. Spoiler alert! But
Yeah.
3.5 point spread, I think.
I think they have a good chance
Pretty
to
tight.
win the
That's
game.
very
yeah.
tight.
I think they have a good chance to win the game.
In New England?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
kinda
really, really believe like this was best possible, and maybe that's why they didn't play their guys because they wanted.
They
this
wanted the
matchup.
Pats.
I mean, also you get Los Angeles Dome team coming
In
to
Fo-
East
yep.
Coast
Oh, yeah,
Foxborough.
100%.
Like,
Yep.
there's a plethora of things.
Yeah, yeah.
You got the
Working
Panthers
against them. Yeah.
going into a dome, probably could play some of their best football in a dome.
Sure.
I mean, Carolina's home. Carolina's home in this game against the Rams. So the Rams have to
also
travel
versus
to
Maybe
their
that's
favor.
where we
the
should
East
go.
Coast too. But
Saturday.
no, because we're going to go watch a bad football
triple
game. and I
header?
don't want to go watch a bad football game.
The
Maybe I
triple
should ask my boss.
I think that spread
Yo,
is 10.5.
I'll make so many graphics for you. Like, bring me with you, please.
I think that spread is 10.5. So
10.5's a lot.
10.5 is a lot, but
I'm not mad at it.
I think it's justified. I think it's very
Not mad at it.
justified. Like, I
I might
agree with
pick
you
that for my
completely.
upset. I might
That's-
pick that.
All right, bro.
You're just asking to lose, bro.
All right, bro.
Buddy,
I'm a Panther fan
now
now.
you're a
What can I
Panther
say?
fan? Like, what the
What can I
fuck
say?
is this?
Nah, I'm not picking them. I'm not picking them.
I get your point, but to Chris's, this is the best matchup they could have asked for. They don't have to play the Jags with Josh Allen. Like, Josh Allen would have wrecked the game by himself. But you look at the Patriots, and it's like,
Or the Bills with Josh Allen. It would have been crazy.
They could have put him on
or
the
the Bills
D-line.
with, like, Greg Russo, for example. I mean, that wouldn't have even worked
It was
out in
Bosa.
whatever way. But exactly, like, there are plenty of pass rushes in the AFC that I would have wanted nothing to do with. I'm perfectly okay with playing the Patriots. With
You avoided
the way-
Denver. You avoided Jacksonville.
Go Houston.
Houston, you don't have to play. Like, it's a...
Steelers. Even though I don't even know if that would have worked out, but
Either way.
If they got up to the 5, then yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, regardless, like you got the best of the, you got the worst of the best pass rushes.
I get it. I just feel like
I
the
feel
O-line's-
more confident about the Chargers. Even though, like, I'm high on the Patriots. I fuck with the Patriots. I just think I'm higher on the Chargers in this matchup than if they had to play anyone else.
Agreed.
Just matchup dependently wise.
Mhm.
It's a good
That's fair.
matchup for them.
Yeah. I don't love an LA team going to play in the cold.
I don't love that.
Yeah, especially a
love that.
quarterback that has struggled in the
The
playoffs. like,
Patriots pass rush just puts no fear into my eyes.
that's fair.
I agree with
Yeah.
that. It's not even about the matchup. It's solely about the Chargers and the state of their team and how bad Justin is in the playoffs.
I think that's going to be an interesting one. I think that'll be a banger of a game, honestly.
Yeah.
Because we also don't know what Drake's going to look like in the playoffs. Again, against a very good defense. This is a very good Chargers defense. We don't know
This
what
is
Drake's
the
going to look
MVP.
like. No, he's not. Number one, let's get that out the way. No, he's not the MVP.
You know that for a fact.
He should not
told
be.
you.
He shouldn't be.
Stafford jumped him in odds again.
Oh, he did?
Pretty significantly, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I
Stafford's
didn't know
close
that.
to a minus
Okay.
200 right now, yeah.
Which is weird. That it flipped like that.
Yeah.
Stafford had 4 touchdown game, but I don't
Mickey
know. The
Mouse,
public
yeah.
is very up and down with that shit.
I mean,
It's
that's Drake's entire schedule.
I mean,
Mickey Mouse.
Cam. If you guys watched Cam's pod, Cam brought up very good points.
What did Cam say?
So
What's that pod called? The Don't Know Ball pod?
Don't Know Ball pod.
And that's what we're listening to?
yeah, so Cam brought up a good point. So
Shout out Cam.
So Drake May and Stafford played 6 of the same opponents. Drake May had a better completions percentage, had better touchdown to interception ratio, won by more points per game against the same opponents that the Rams did.
You know what the best part about all of that is?
Huh.
You know how many over 500 teams he played?
It doesn't matter when
So are there only 6 games on a schedule? I'm just asking you a question.
and the Patriots finished 2 games better than,
He's just asking you.
Are there only 6 games on an NFL schedule?
and they had a better. The Patriots actually went 6-0.
I can
against-
answer. I can
Can
answer.
you answer my
Patriots
question,
went
please?
6-0 against those.
17.
Okay.
There's 17
games.
right?
Yeah.
To be fair, the Rams
Patriots-
did choke away. I know they played tougher comp. The Rams did choke away the 1 seed.
Bro, they had one of the hardest strength of schedules in the entire league. They went
No,
12
I
and
agree.
5.
I'm just
Okay,
saying
against
they
the same
were in the
opponents?
driver's seat for the 1 seed and they choked it away.
Against the same opponents, Patriots went 6-0, Rams went 4-2.
Stafford has more yards, more touchdowns. Like, I don't understand what we're
Just
doing
saying
against better comp.
again when they go up against the same matchups, May performed better. It's just a fact.
Congrats on those 6 games against Mickey Mouse
That's a
opponents,
significant sample size in an NFL season. That's a third of the season.
brother. Stafford had also, again, 14 touchdowns and 6 picks in those 6 games. I actually went back and looked at it. He didn't do amazing, but he didn't do bad.
And May
Drake
did
was
better.
13 touchdowns, 3 picks.
It's better.
So, yeah, it's better. I mean, they went 6-0. Yeah, Rams went 4-2. But the Rams also, Matthew Stafford had the best record against teams that are above 500. Matthew Stafford had the best numbers against teams that were above 500. He had 1 pick in games against teams that are above 500.
And then they also lost to the 8-9 Carolina Panthers.
Bro, yes, okay, like that happened. It happened. That doesn't take away from the fact that Matthew Stafford had a better 17-game season than Drake May. That's it. He did.
What are the counting stats? I don't know.
It's not close.
I think Stafford had better counting stats. Drake May had a better
Rushing, too?
completion percentage. No, obviously not rushing, no.
How much? I
Drake
think
had
that's
more
significant.
total yards. Stafford had more touchdowns.
Total touchdowns. Even-
Total touchdowns. He had more touchdowns than Drake May.
I mean, when you factor in the rushing yards, I mean, how many more touchdowns? Is
Like
it significant?
6,
How many more yards did Drake have?
like 100.
Better record.
Oh
I don't
my
know.
God. Horrible schedule.
Better record by 2 games is
Horrible
significant.
schedule.
I'm
What'd they
taking
go, 13
I'm
and
taking
4?
2 more wins
14
than
and
6
3?
more touchdowns. I don't.
It's 46 to 31 passing touchdowns. And
Yeah.
then
And what are the rushing?
May had
They
he had 450 on the ground and then 4 touchdowns. So 35 total touchdowns to 46.
11 fewer touchdowns.
That is very
It's
significant.
pretty significant, yeah. 43.94
Plus
passing,
450,
plus
right?
450, and then Staff
And Steph
had
had like 47.
47.07. Yep,
Yeah. So Drake wins by about 150 yards.
total. Yeah,
Yeah. Which is like,
2 more wins, 11 touchdowns.
whatever. This ain't a Drake May Matthew Stafford conversation, even though we just went in that direction. I think you're not giving enough credit to the Chargers in this matchup specifically. That's it. But I agree that
not.
they're the second worst playoff team right now. Second worst.
Other than the Panthers.
Yes.
That's fair.
That's where
Yeah,
I'm
that's where
I
I'm
think you could go either way, but I'm staking my claim on the Chargers having no chance. That's it.
all right.
Okay.
Talk about a playoff choking quarterback. This guy's not even making the playoffs this year because he choked his season away. It's Lamar Jackson. I'm just done with the Ravens and the Lamar Jackson gimmick. I'm over it because they're going to have an offseason. They're going to keep everyone around, John Harbaugh. They're probably going to add some veteran, maybe a linebacker, D-lineman,
A washed-up corner.
maybe a corner, maybe even a receiver. They're going to add someone. We're going to sit here in this basement, and Matty J is going to try and tell us the Ravens, they got the most complete roster in football. They're just so complete and so whole, and this is the year that they're going to win the Super Bowl. And then they're going to be ass. And then people are still going to hold on to this delusion, like, that they just need to get in. And then this is the year. Lamar's going to do it. Lamar's going to do it. And Lamar had a piss-poor fucking season. And I'm just fucking tired of the fucking pedestal that this guy gets held on. It's worse than Justin Herbert because this guy has MVPs and he's already a first-ballot Hall of Famer. I'm not taking that away from him. But, like, I'm just done with it. I'm just done with it because the conversation is Lamar did all he could to help his team win. They should have won Lamar so good, so good, so good. Lamar played like fucking dog water for 3 quarters in a winner-go-home game. Did he have a great fourth quarter? Yes. Did he put his team in a position to potentially win? Yes. Did the kicker miss a chip shot that should have won them the game and send them to the playoffs? Yes. If Lamar Jackson takes care of his business against the Steelers, who can't fucking get a first down for an entire 30-minute first half of football, the game's over already. The game's over and done with. And this is the story of Lamar Jackson because Bryce Young does this shit where he plays ass for 3 quarters, turns up in the fourth quarter, and maybe does enough to win and wins the game, or does enough to win and loses. And when he loses, everyone gets on their media and says, Bryce Young sucks. Bryce Young can never start a football game. Send him to the shadow realm. We done with Bryce Young, leaving him in 2025. And I'm not saying Lamar Jackson is Bryce Young. Obviously, Lamar Jackson, he's first ballot Hall of Famer when he decides to hang him up. 2-time MVP, you can't take that away from him. But he just never gets blamed. And I'm just sick of it because we do the same thing every year. He chokes, and then we come into the next season and say, this is the year. Lamar's going to do it. Lamar's going to do it. And then he chokes again, and then it's pointing the finger somewhere else. It's all Tyler Loop's fault that they lost last night. Lamar Jackson should get no blame, the people say. I'm just sick of it. And the coaching, too. Like, we all know how everyone feels about the coaching. He needs to go. Like, I mean, I said it in the car today when we were driving. Like, John Harbaugh is just Mike Tomlin of the 2020s. Mike Tomlin was Mike Tomlin of the 2010s. John Harbaugh is doing the same gimmick here in the 2020s. They're a good team.
Except they missed the playoffs this time.
Good team, AFC North. They get close. They look like they're so complete and such a good roster, and they just find a way to choke the team, the Ravens. It's the same thing as the Steelers that we watched with Big Ben and AB and Le'Veon. They just found a way to fucking choke. I'm just sick of it. I'm so sick of the Ravens gimmick.
I'll give you that Lamar has choked in the past in playoff games. I will say this team is very different than the Steelers because they win more games in the regular season. Like at the least,
Sure, it's not a 1-to-1.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is like
They go
with
13-4 instead of 9-8.
They'll go 13-4, 14-3, and they will look like one of the best teams in the NFL.
Yeah.
And then they'll get to the playoffs. They'll lay an egg against the Chiefs like they did 3 years ago. They'll lay an egg in the first half against the Bills like they did last year in a game we were at. And it's just like questionable decisions here and there. And then I know a lot of people didn't necessarily blame Lamar for last year's loss. We were there. We watched Lamar turn the ball over twice in the first half of that game and put them down in the first place. So, of course, he deserves blame for that. I will say, though, very clearly he was playing banged up this year, even when he was in the game. He missed some games this year. I can't necessarily fault him for this one. He did play his heart out in the fourth quarter, made some tremendous plays, one of which was just wide open. That's a completely different story. But like that throw to Zay Flowers where he evaded 2 guys coming down on him, like I don't know. He made some plays where I was like, Lamar's back. And then just refused to run on other ones.
It was a great throw, but this guy, like, it sounded like a fucking bug, like, in my ear, like, while the tape was
It
feeling.
sound like it, yeah.
Yo, thank you for telling me. I had no idea, bro.
Hey, where's my empanadas, bro?
Thank you.
Where's
Pete.
my empanadas?
Lamar Jackson needs to be held to higher standards, and we can't expect his team to do the job for him. I don't care that you made plays in the fourth quarter and almost won. I don't give a fuck. We talk about this guy like he's a Hall of Famer. Tom Brady just found a way to fucking win. He just won. Patrick Mahomes just wins. Even Aaron Rodgers for a little while just won. Peyton Manning won. Like, these guys just found ways to win these games. These all-time greats. Lamar's supposed to be an all-time great. Lamar Jackson, there's no reason we shouldn't be talking about him like he's a top 5 quarterback to ever play the sport. And he falls short every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
They had things go their way in that game last night, too. Like, busted coverages out the butt, bro. The Steelers could not move the ball. Like, they were set up to win the game. And he just couldn't get it done.
Deeper than the kicker, like you said. Yeah.
Right. Like, kicker, they're even in that position because of Boswell missing his PAT. So, like, even that went their way. And
right. It's football. It's never all going to be on the quarterback. You know what I mean? Whoever that corner was on an island with Calvin Austin getting toasted out of his shoes. Yeah. Uzi had a great game aside from that,
He
too.
did. He fell. He just fell.
Yeah.
But like, it's a whole plethora of things. But I'm not doing this gimmick. Like, the same way we get up here and we say, Chargers have no chance in the playoffs because Justin Herbert is a playoff choker. Cool. Let's do that shit with Lamar. Lamar can't win big games. Lamar, every time there's pressure on him to win a big game, falls short. Every time.
I'm with that.
No, it's true. Yeah,
I'm with that.
he's James Harden of the NFL.
That's a great
I like that.
comparison.
Right, and James Harden got fucking ran through the fucking mud,
100%.
bro.
100%.
Ran through the mud, and Lamar just gets held on this pedestal like he's some god, bro.
He does, because like they were relying on Derrick Henry to win them this game, not Lamar Jackson. And then
Early on.
yeah, and then the Steelers kind of, like we said, Derrick Henry ripped off a few big runs, but he got shut down a lot of times, blown up in the backfield and things like that. And I kind of said this last year in the playoffs too. Like, I feel like the narrative was, why aren't you leaning on Derrick Henry? His 1,900 yards. And it's like, well, you have a two-time MVP, first ballot Hall of Famer quarterback. That guy has to be able to win you games. I agree with you, and I love Lamar Jackson. I really do. And he's just been that great in the regular season, kind of similar vein to Harden. Like, people just expect him to turn it around, but some guys just ain't like that. Some guys just ain't like that, and it's a real problem. It's like I said, win or go home, and you can't rely on your top 3, top 4, top 5 level quarterback to win you the football game. Like, that's a big problem.
Comes down to the running back instead of who it should be coming down to.
Right.
Yeah.
Just frustrating as hell to, like, I'm not even a Ravens fan, but, like, they're clearly a better fucking football team than the Steelers.
Yeah.
Clearly. They're clearly more talented than the Steelers.
I don't know about this current iteration of the Ravens, bro. I really don't.
What do you mean?
Bro, they were winning the Super Bowl like 2 weeks ago to you.
No.
Their defense completely. No, they weren't winning the Super Bowl, but you were very high on them.
Their defense was coming around,
and their
for
defense
sure.
flipped it around.
I am saying though, this current iteration of the Ravens is not just the roster is not at that level.
Bro, the Steelers fucking suck.
The Steelers roster.
I'm a
is not
Yinzer.
bad,
The Steelers suck.
It's not a
We
bad
watched
roster.
them last night. They suck.
They were missing DK. That changes
100%.
That changes
No, that
life
cha-
for
that
them.
changes life for them.
Changes
That
a lot,
changes
but
life for them.
100%,
That
but
offense
they
was getting
suck.
rolling before DK decided to fucking punch a fan. Like, this team is, they are on
Bro, the
equal
Ravens
playing
are-
fields right now. Because, and hear me out, that defense was very banged up. They're missing guys that they, didn't have that they would need at this point in the season. Matabike, definitely a big time pass rusher for them. Their entire D-line was destroyed this season. Entire D-line. So yes, I think that matters. This is not the best version of the Ravens that we've seen over the last few years. And there will be a lot of roster changes this upcoming offseason. But regardless, I agree with you because even if your rosters are this close, what's the thing that's supposed to put you over the edge? Your quarterback, your MVP
Versus a
quarterback,
42-year-old
versus a 42-year-old who actually, in my opinion, played a phenomenal game given the circumstances. Aaron Rodgers did everything he could to win that football game.
Yeah, Calvin Austin is your wide receiver one.
Exactly.
Kenny Gainwell is your wide
There were
receiver
so
one.
many times in that first half where they weren't getting first downs. We looked at each other. We said nobody was open.
Yeah.
Like you don't see everything when it's TV or they're just focused on the quarterback. But like watching the game, you look around. And you're like, I don't even know who I would have thrown it to.
Right.
Bro. Usually it's easy for us. Like, yo, he's wide open. Obviously, you don't see everything.
Right.
Even that wasn't even there. The fourth option wasn't even open.
Nope.
Nobody was open.
Right, like Rodgers was going through his reads too, and just
Bro,
nothing was
you got
there.
Adam Thielen out there, bro.
That O-line held up really well.
Scotty Miller, like
Ben Skoranek.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, MVS. MVS.
MVS, dude. Like this, like
MVS getting bubble
insanity.
screens on 3rd and 11.
That was
bro.
crazy,
Like,
bro.
Come
Horrible
on.
play calls. I don't understand though. This is what never quite makes sense to me. You have 2 tight ends who are supposed to be very good at football, or at least theoretically are very good at football, and Freiermuth and Jonnu Smith. They barely see the ball. Like barely.
Bro, they ran a toss to Jonnu Smith.
A halfback toss, Jonnu
halfback
Smith
toss.
in the
That was crazy.
in the inside the 10 or something, right? Wasn't it? Or
Yo. So
That
Yeah,
play
yes,
call on
right?
4th and goal.
Yes, that's what I was about to talk
What
about.
the
Yes.
fuck was that?
the toss to Kenny Gainwell.
Pitch to Kenny Gainwell. Yeah.
Insane.
Crazy.
What the fuck was that play call?
Insane.
Crazy. We looked at each other. We said, "Yo, they're gonna lose this game
Yeah.
after that." Like that was like backbreaking for them.
After you get the pass interference to put you on the 1, you call that when the numbers, you don't even have the numbers to take advantage of that. So, oh my God, that
Should
got
just
me.
ran it up the middle.
I completely agree with
I
you.
hate their tush pushes, by the way. They're
that Connor
they're
Hayward,
so
Cam Hayward?
ugly. Yeah, they're so ugly.
that's a steal.
And
It
Rodgers,
does work.
Rodgers just sits back.
He sits back there with his hands. in
Why
his
even
pocket.
have him on the field?
They
Put an extra body.
A few weeks ago, I'm pretty sure they had like an iteration of it where he actually threw a touchdown.
Okay, so
It
it's
was like a trick play.
So it could be
Yeah.
a trick. Okay.
Yeah. So
So it's something you just have to worry about.
yes, you just have to think about it. But
Back
no,
to-
it works. It's an effective tush push. But like to the point, like Rodgers ended up having to use Gainwell and Warren as his number 1 and number 2 receivers at points. Like they were getting reception after reception after reception. And I mean, granted, they were probably the best receivers on the field.
And
Crazy to say.
back to Lamar, like people will say the Ravens never really got him weapons. I mean, I know he had Andrews all that time, but after Andrews fell off a little bit, like it was Zay Flowers, who's good, not I don't want to say not anything special, but like not great.
He's not anything
Yeah,
special.
I mean,
Sorry, he's not.
And then he's throwing to like Devontae Walker and guys like that. But how many times do we see Josh Allen make something out of nothing? How many times do you see Patrick Mahomes make something out of nothing? To your point, so yeah, if you're on the level of those guys, you got to be able to do that. You got to be able to just make stuff happen.
I
You're that
agree.
guy,
Like,
man.
and he made stuff happen at the end of the
100%.
game. But like my point,
I just
is,
mean in
like,
general.
Yeah, the
you know,
game should have been like they're the better football team. Like we watched it. Like the Steelers had nothing going on for half of that game.
yeah,
They shouldn't
should have
even
been up
been
2
in that
scores
position.
minimum.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, in the first
And
half.
he
I
didn't
agree.
show up in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't do shit.
That Ravens defense was probably pissed because they locked the Steelers down and have nothing to show for
Yep.
it.
They were on the field a lot in that game. That'll do it, man. Those Steelers drives
especially
in the
older
second
guys
half.
too. Yeah,
Those Steelers drives in the second half were long drives, bro. Like they were long drives, so that'll wear you down a little bit. But nah, I get it. I understand. I see where you're coming from. But yeah, my takeaway has nothing to do with the NFL playoffs. I'll say this: I hate to be a homer, but I always end up going with the Giants. I gotta say, the Giants in the last 2 weeks of the season, whenever the draft picks are on the board, are the best team in NFL history. They don't lose at the end of the season when draft picks matter.
Jaxson Dart don't give a fuck about a tank.
And honestly,
Really?
No,
all
he
for
shouldn't.
it.
Yeah, he shouldn't.
Love
Yeah,
it. I loved every second of it.
It's not like you need a quarterback, so like I don't mind there being more.
It would have been
moral
nice to have
victories
to
at
get
end.
the
yeah.
To
yeah.
trade back.
But it's also nice to get some momentum at the end
Get
of the
some
season.
culture
I'm with
setting
you.
wins. Yeah, I'm cool with that. If you don't need a quarterback, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
I
Jets-
loved it.
If the Jets were winning games, I would be
Right.
pissed because we don't have a quarterback.
Right.
You're the number 2 pick now, right?
We do, but like the
Dante
Giants,
Moore, welcome to the
you're
Jets.
chilling, bro. Like
I love it.
I think it's cool.
What I don't necessarily love is the fact that we kept Joe Shane after the mass exodus
Don't love
around the
that either.
NFL. 6 coaches got fired, and multiple GMs were also fired. Typically, when you go on the outs with your head coach, you also go on the outs with
Clean
your
house,
GM.
yeah.
We decided not to do that, which, in my opinion, probably fucks us for the coaching hiring cycle. Because who the fuck's going to want to be attached to a GM that is on the hot seat from day one of this guy's tenure? So, yeah, I loved the win. I was very happy about it. Jaxson Dart deserves to win Offensive Rookie of the Year, in my personal opinion, and is not getting enough buzz for that.
No.
Yes, he does. He definitely does.
No.
Did he play enough games to really justify him getting it?
That's he missed.
He missed
a
5
few
games.
Yeah, that's a lot of games.
And didn't start the season either.
Well, he missed 5 games in total, including the start of the season, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Had like 2,800 yards, 24 touchdowns. He was incredible. He was everything you could ask for and more, with nobody that he was throwing to, by the way. Made Wandale a 1,000-yard receiver. Made Gunnar Olszewski a 105-yard receiver in a game this past weekend. So, nobody. Jaxson Dart deserves it. I don't care about the Tet. I don't care about Emeka. I don't care about Cam Ward. I don't care about any of the others.
Definitely not a Mecca. It's definitely not
it's
Cam.
definitely
Tyler
Ward.
Shuck,
It's not.
like, don't care about
either
that.
yeah.
Jaxson Dart is
I could
offensive
see
rookie
Shuck.
is-
I could see Shuck. I could see McMillan.
But if you're going to make the argument for Shuck,
that's what I was going to
then
say.
you
Yeah,
can't
then-
make the argument against Dart. He
Yeah.
started like 8 games.
No, I agree. It's
So,
because TMAC. What was TMAC's stats? I
like
don't even-
1,020. There you go.
And how many touchdowns? Like 3.
He was cool.
Dart probably deserves it.
70 for 10, 14, and 7. Yeah.
Yeah, Dart should win.
Nobody else has made a clear case over him, in my personal
you
opinion.
think?
What do you mean Dart should win? Ted had it's like a great rookie year for a receiver. Dart was
Yeah, I was about to say
last
that.
year was an all-time great year for rookie receivers.
I get that, but I feel like every year we've had multiple wide receivers in their rookie years have better years than whatever Ted just put through.
And Dart
So-
was the best rookie quarterback,
Pretty easily
and also put up solid stats.
with a bum-ass supporting cast. But all 4 of our wins are with Jaxson Dart, too, by the way.
I don't know. It's tough. Also, I see where the TMAC stuff comes in because like they made the playoffs probably on the back of what TMAC was able to do in that offense.
On the back of that is crazy.
Is it
mean-
crazy because they really don't have much else?
Their run game was
for a point
great
in the season, carried them.
Yeah, but then it fell off.
And TMAC stepped up.
Their defense has also really played well this season.
The Giants, if we're gonna
Football
like,
team, right?
bro, no.
What do you mean, no? Dart was better as a rookie than Tet was.
It's just so tough because they play.
It's hard to compare because they play different
positions,
positions, but at the
right.
same time, we all watched Dart this year and we're like, wow, holy shit, like he looks
That's
really
the
fucking
same
good.
thing everyone besides you guys say about Tet, because you guys just don't like Tet. That's what everyone else I just made a point. You like Tet now too, but you just don't like Tet. So everyone else watches Tet and says, "Wow, like holy shit, like he completely changed that offense around and they made the playoffs."
I just said that. Yeah.
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 You just hate watch Tet because you don't like him.
No, it's not a hate watch. He was good. He was very good.
He was phenomenal for a rookie wide receiver. What do you mean?
Okay, phenomenal for a rookie wide receiver is a stretch. That was not phenomenal for a rookie wide receiver. There have been at least 8 seasons over the last 5 years that have been better than Tet. That cannot qualify him as phenomenal.
Well, considering how bad we all think Bryce Young is, then Tet did put up a great year.
That's a good point.
I even said Bryce Young is an average quarterback. Average quarterback. That's solid. That's solid enough for number 1 wide receiver production when you're getting targeted, when you're the number 1 option in an offense. I'm just saying, we cannot say this guy had a phenomenal wide receiver rookie season when there are 8 to 10 guys over the last 5 to 7 years.
But Jaxson Dart had a phenomenal rookie quarterback season.
Absolutely he did.
Phenomenal's a stretch.
Okay.
He missed 5 games, had 2,700 yards and 24 touchdowns in 12 games.
You got it, bro.
I want you to go ahead and tell me
way.
how many guys have done that type of production, or would even be on pace to have
can go
similar
either
production to him.
Yeah,
I don't have a strong opinion.
I could see.
If you're a Giant, you don't.
I would lean Dart, for that, but like I see both points.
I think
like,
any award, if it's between a receiver and a quarterback, the quarterback should probably just. I hate how it is, but the quarterbacks just
That's
should get
fine.
the
But
award.
like, if one guy was phenomenal and then both guys were phenomenal, they were either both phenomenal or they were both
Dart,
had good rookie.
over a 17-game season, would have over 4,000 total yards and well over 34 touchdowns. Like, they are not the same. They are not the same.
Okay, bro.
I just don't. I hate how he's not getting mentioned in these conversations.
He's
I think
clearly
games missed
mentioned
is
in the
also
conversation.
kind of-
He's probably the favorite to win the
I saw
award.
a graphic
Yeah,
that was. I saw a
missing 5
graphic that
games
had
is not
fucking
great.
Cam Ward, Tyler Shuck, and Tet. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? Like, why is
No
Dart?
one has Cam Ward to win the rookie of the year, bro. You're good, bro. We're good. Like,
I fucking hope so.
doing
Be
between
ridiculous.
Tet and Dart, like that's what we're talking about.
I think it's so clear that Dart has had a far superior rookie season than Ted has, in my personal opinion. I can't go and name 5 quarterbacks over the last 5 years that have had better seasons than Dart as a rookie. I can go and name probably 10 receivers
Wait, 5 quarterbacks over what?
the last 5 years that have had better rookie seasons than Dart, that have looked as impressive as Dart. There's just that simple. There aren't.
trying to think. I mean, Stroud, Jaden,
Stroud, Jaden, Bo Nix.
Bo Nix.
Even Bo
Was Drake May last year better than? I mean,
not
Drake
even
May was-
close.
May wasn't good.
Okay.
Even Bo is debatable because Bo was on.
I mean,
a
Bo led his
team-
team to the playoffs. Yeah, I mean,
The number 1 defense led them to the playoffs.
I
He was
understand.
good.
I
He was
understand
good.
that,
He
but
was good.
like,
He was good. He was good.
I understand that. But
I'm
he
just
still
saying,
was the quarterback.
like, let's just also factor in scenarios here. Like, Dart was handed nothing.
Yeah, I mean, Malik didn't play a game with Malik Neighbors.
Coach got
Scat
fired.
went down. Coach got fired.
Like Bo Nix had stability the second he stepped in.
yeah.
I'm just
Bo
saying,
Nix still had
Jaden. I'll
objectively a
give you
better
that
season.
easy. Stroud, I'll give you that easy. Like, no doubt about it. 100% they were better as rookies than Dart. They had historical rookie seasons.
Yeah.
Like,
That's why they're the easy ones.
the only other one that immediately comes to my mind is Justin Herbert, and that's 5 years ago.
Oh, it was 5 years ago. Yeah, then that's
5 or 6 years ago.
Mac
Like,
Jones.
no.
Pro Bowler.
Pro
Mac
Bowler.
did not have a better
They-
rookie season than Dart.
They go to the playoffs?
Yes. They did. They went 9-7 that year, I think, or 10-6. On the back of the number 1 defense in the NFL.
No, I understand that, but like it's still
3,800
happened.
yards.
Like, you know what I mean?
22 touchdowns.
22 touchdowns, 13 picks. Correct?
Yeah, and 3,800 yards. And they went to the playoffs, yes.
Dart had more touchdowns in 12 games than Mac had over an entire season. What are we doing?
Yeah, but it's a lot. It's 1,000 more yards.
He would have had over 4,000 if he played a season.
But that's also the point.
You
is
get
that
that,
he
like,
didn't-
you do have to
but
factor
even
that
if we
in,
don't
though,
factor
yeah.
that in, he scored more touchdowns than Mac Jones in 5 fewer games.
The Mac
Well, did
Jones
Mac
thing is
Jones have
irrelevant
any
to this
rushing
year.
touchdowns? I don't know.
What do you have?
Probably
One or
not.
two?
I was gonna
If
say,
he had one or two, then they had the same amount.
In 5 less games.
I mean, it's Mac Jones. He's probably better than Mac Jones.
he did not
but,
have a
like,
rushing touchdown, but yeah.
More touchdowns in 5 less games than Mac Jones. That's out of the question.
This is who cares?
It's easy, though, but that's what I'm saying. It's an easy decision.
Took his team to the playoffs and was a Pro Bowl.
It's got to matter. Yeah, it's got to matter.
3,800 yards.
Okay. That's all that matters.
It's
bro.
tough to give out awards.
You're making
when
it
you have the
like
number
I
one
don't care if
defense in the
Dart wins
NFL.
the award, but you're making it like Jaxson Dart is some like have had some historical something we've never
It
seen
sucks
before
that he
from
didn't play a
rookie
full
season,
17,
bro.
but he
It
was on
does
pace
suck that
for
he
that.
that he didn't play a full 17, and that's the thing.
What
is, like,
he did in
We've
12
seen
was
gods
historical.
come in and fucking flip franchises around, bro. Like, what are we talking about, bro?
You had everything against
But
him.
it's
I just
also
hate this.
it's also relative to expectations too. Like Jaxson Dart, you didn't expect a lot to Jaxson Dart. So like what he did.
I mean,
what he has
real
done
ones who
is-
know ball knew Jaxson Dart was a good quarterback.
I was gonna say
but-
didn't expect a lot. I mean, y'all expected a lot.
Well, from day one, I mean, me personally, from day one, no, I didn't have.
I didn't expect
high
anything
expectations.
of him.
Right, exactly. That was my point. Like
Yeah.
day one,
He had
yeah.
a really, really good rookie.
didn't expect
season.
anything.
No
It's
Malik,
crazy.
no Malik. No Malik Neighbors, Skackos. That like it was.
I
Worst
think
defense in the NFL
I don't mean like
for a stretch,
yeah,
for like a
like-
long portion of the season.
I didn't expect to watch him for 3 or 4 games and be like, I think that's my guy.
I thought he
Like,
was
you know
good.
what I mean?
I thought he was very good.
Yeah, I
He was
agree.
very
I thought he
good,
had,
yes.
Yeah, I thought he had a great year under the.
I had no
circumstances,
expectation
yeah.
for him though. Coming in, I didn't expect him to play well.
I don't want to hear that from you, honestly. No
And
expectation.
I also just
from
think
us.
it's dumb that this Jaxson Dart argument is like
Russ.
point to everything around him and how great he did, and then you guys get up here week after week and relentlessly shit on the Panthers and Bryce Young, and Ted McMillan had a great rookie wide receiver season, and it just like the situation doesn't matter for that he overcame horrible quarterback play from Bryce Young.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
think that's a
1,000
good
yards as a
point.
rookie is nothing to scoff at.
Also,
Like,
T-Mac directly impacted his team's success.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
That's something to be accounted
factors.
for. There's definitely
And
a lot
played
of
all the
factors.
games.
It's a football.
Played 5 more games.
Played,
That's not on Dart.
but it
but
is.
it's still
Well,
a fact. It's
the
still a
health, I
factor.
guess.
It's still a factor.
It is. I think that matters. I think the games played is a thing, and I think that if he lost because of it, it's fair. It's fair.
That's kind of where I'm at with it.
I
They
think
both
I-
had
yeah.
really good rookie seasons.
That was
No one
awesome.
was historic or fucking did anything we've never seen
Earth-shattering,
before.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Both had really good rookie seasons. Ted played all the games. Jaxson Dart didn't.
Breaks my heart.
And if we're just giving it to Jaxson Dart because he's a quarterback, like we got to make 2 awards then, because it's getting ridiculous now. It's
well,
stupid.
no,
now.
I never. That's not
Because the
why
guy
I'm
didn't
giving
play 5 games, but we're just going to give him the award because he's a quarterback, then we got to make 2 awards. It's stupid now.
I don't know. I just think he was better than Tet. That's why I would give it to him. For me, it's that simple.
He didn't play a quarter of the season. How the fuck are we giving a guy an award that's for the duration of a season? He didn't play the quarter of the season over a guy who played 100% of the season. Doesn't make fucking sense. Literally doesn't make sense.
Because what he did was more impressive than what Tet did. It's that simple.
Yeah, but T-Mac did transform an offense. He gave
Right,
him,
and
he,
if that's
he
the
gave
point,
him
if
an
it's more impressive
elephant.
because he's a quarterback, then like make a new award.
He gave him an element. I meant he gave him an elephant.
Yo, well done.
Like what, we're penalizing T-Mac because he doesn't play quarterback?
No, right. That's also where
That's the NFL. That's the NFL
No,
narrative.
but that's
yeah.
not what I'm saying. What I'm
I
saying
think you're being
is
a homer, honestly.
relative to Dart would be on historical. He's on historical pace. Not even would be. He would be
Yo,
shattering.
but we're
rookie
not
records.
giving awards based on fucking pace. It's an
2,700
award
yards,
for the
24
2025
touchdowns.
season. It's not an award about
Okay.
pace. What did you do?
Cross out pace. He had 24 touchdowns
Yes,
in
he had a
12 games.
great year.
24 touchdowns in 12 games.
Sick. Great year.
Phenomenal year.
Then Ted had a phenomenal year too.
That's not a phenomenal year, though. That's a good year. It's a good rookie season,
Then Dart had a good rookie season.
bro.
Alec Pierce had 1,000 yards.
Great point. Michael Wilson had 1,000 yards.
Yeah, they had good seasons, just like Dart had a good season.
I just completely disagree. He was better than good. He was great. He was great in the games he played. So,
I know it's not a win award, but like a team success award. But Ted literally it correlates.
It does and it doesn't, because the Panthers offense at the end of last season, over the last like 8 games, what were we saying? Bryce Young looked amazing, looked borderline
Holy
elite.
shit, man.
But
We throw that out the window every week when we get up here and talk about the Panthers. We forget that happened. How are you bringing that up now?
I'm just saying that offense was playing really, really well. Like, to say that it correlates, to say that bringing in Tet after they were one of the best offenses in the NFL towards the end of last season, does it directly correlate, or is it just momentum that's carrying over? And their offense still wasn't even good.
Well, they were
still was not.
Well, they were
good.
clearly
Wait,
lacking.
what are you saying
at number
now?
one receiver.
Wait. So you're saying that the Panthers made the playoffs not because they drafted a top 10. Like, now we're going far away from the award. Not because they drafted.
Of course he helps.
Not because they drafted a top 10 receiver and he had a really, really solid, really good rookie year, but because they had momentum from last year. That's what led
Their
to it?
defense improved immensely.
So many things have to go right for you
Yeah.
to make the playoffs. Like, yes,
What's the next
it's
topic?
football, bro. It's football.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
just
done
saying,
here.
Ted is
Okay.
not the reason that they fucking made the playoffs.
He's part of it, though. And Dart is not part of the Giants doing anything, is the point.
I mean,
Not you could. I know it's not his fault. He played good, but
I
when
don't
you
know what
are
more
part
you
of something
expect
that
him to do.
No one's saying we're expecting him to do more.
Yeah,
We're
but
just
when
saying
you
he played
when you
good.
It's
when,
just
when
the
you
facts.
correlate to winning, like that's just gonna help your resume.
Not for this award.
this isn't like a we feel bad for you award because
not
you
a
didn't have
feel
enough
bad for you
help.
It's not a requirement.
I told you the stats, and the stats are still ridiculous. In 12 games, he was fucking unbelievable.
Deeper than the box.
The winning
score, man.
the winning isn't a requirement for the Rookie of the Year award, like it is the MVP.
I
but
just
it
didn't
helps.
watch Dart and and I love Jaxson Dart. I did not watch Dart and think fucking unbelievable,
And you didn't watch enough.
bro.
I watched
You're being
every
a
single
homer,
week.
Matt. You're being
I
a
watched
homer.
every single
I
week.
promise. I would love to get up here and say like Dart is fucking unbelievable.
He
like
is though, but he is.
Bro.
I watched him get
Unbelievable's
sold
a
by
stretch.
trash ass receivers every single week. Every single week, bro. I'm telling you the God's honest truth. There's at least 6 touchdowns left on the table because Darius Slayton fucking sucks. Because some of these receivers fucking suck. At points in the season, Lil Jordan Humphreys is number 1 fucking receiver. Lil fucking Jordan. Not Jordan Humphrey. Lil Jordan.
Will Jordan.
Like,
then let's give it to Tyler Shook.
he played 8 games.
But his
even
pace,
less.
But his pace,
what
and he
the
won.
Shook? Yeah, the pace
but
is
his pace,
crazy.
and he won.
The pace is
Let's give it
crazy.
to Tyler Shook. There we go. Rookie of the Year, Tyler Shook. Signed, sealed, delivered. We're getting Shook tonight.
What the
Just
shit?
didn't have the same number.
Tom, what's your take? Please, let's get off this stupid.
Gave my take,
gave his
bro.
takeaway.
I was first, dude.
What was your takeaway? What was it? What was
Look,
it?
you can't even be bothered to listen to my takes anymore.
Wait, let me guess.
Yeah, go.
I can't wait to have Caleb Downs in a Giant jersey.
Dang.
Don't help him. Don't help him.
No, don't help him.
Don't help him. I want to see what he comes up with.
You got this thing.
I'll give it to you that you were doing the pick 'em while I was making my take, so you probably weren't paying attention.
That's what I was
Yeah,
doing.
yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
I have no idea what you said.
Okay. It was that team sitting. You definitely commented on
did
the take, but
comment
yes.
on it.
Okay, I remember now.
Oh, okay. Well, after I told you, yeah.
I forget everything.
Me too, honestly. So,
Yeah.
all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no more takes.
Glad
Sorry.
we did that. Yeah.
Well, we're talking about awards, and since we're talking about awards, we do have some awards to hand out. It is the end of the fantasy football season. I hope you all won some fantasy football championships. It ended week 17. By the way, if you have week 18 games for fantasy football or the 2-week championships, that is the worst decision you could ever make. So please change your rules. Anyways, yeah, we got a bunch of fantasy football awards to hand out. So, Tom, you want to run us down on what we're going to be doing?
Sure. So we have the best value pick in fantasy. So bang for your buck. You know what I mean? That's what value is all about. We have the biggest bust. What's understood doesn't need to be said. I mean, it's we all know what a bust is, right? The guy that sold you. And then
Biggest knockers.
biggest knockers was actually next on the list. Yes. And then we have our own personal MVP, someone that carried us to fantasy football glory.
Did you miss one? Waiver wire, right?
And waiver wire pickup of the year. Yes, that's what I was just.
And these
going
are all
for.
personal
Apologize.
to us.
Yes.
Yeah, subjective to us. Yeah,
Subjective to us.
right.
Like
This
these
is
are
not-
all
You can all. I'm sure you can all relate. There's 4 of us. You guys can relate to the picks.
all of these we've probably said on the pod.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if we were picking an overall fantasy MVP, like, it's probably all Christian McCaffrey. Like,
If you guys were real ball sacks, you know what our rankings were.
Yeah,
Before the
we had
season
him out there.
started.
Yeah,
they're not good.
No.
They're not good.
you win some, you lose some, man.
It's our first year doing it.
For sure.
Good.
All right, you want to get
So
us started?
yeah, I'll get us started. My best value pick in my fantasy drafts was George Pickens, who finished as the wide receiver 5 in PPR scoring. I drafted him. I'm looking at this one league right now. I got him at 5'11". I had Pickens on my draft board in every single league. I got him in a bunch of those best ball drafts. And I know Chris was with me on this. I felt like there was no way he was gonna miss, man. He was a home run hit, and he delivered in every aspect. It was, once CeeDee Lamb went out was when he really took off, and people were worried that CeeDee was going to come back and take away from him. But Dak played at an elite level. Their defense sucked. Everything went well for Pickens, and he turned in a phenomenal year. And he was on a contract year, so that's also important.
About to get a fat bag.
Yeah, 93 for 1429 and 9 touchdowns is
Sheesh.
Pickens' stat line on the year.
Ridiculous season.
Wide
bro.
receiver 5. Yep.
Ridiculous season. On the back of that, the guy that threw him the ball 93 times for 14, 29, and 9, Dak Prescott was my value pick. I ended up taking Dak in a few leagues, and he ended up being on my team in 2 championship leagues. Dak was a guy that I drafted in the 11th and 12th round. Just an unbelievable value for a guy that ended up being where Chris predicted him at QB6. So he was awesome. He was everything you could have asked for and very, very, very consistent, especially down the stretch of the season when you needed him most. Dak made me very happy every single week, no matter the matchup. He was an absolute plug and play. Dak is my best value pick.
Yeah, he was being disrespected in the offseason.
He always does this. It's like every other year. It's like he'll have a down year or like relative to expectations, or he'll get hurt, and then he has like a.
That's what I was
So
going
are
to
we
say.
fading next year?
Probably.
No, I don't think so. He
Unless
got
Pickens
hurt
is back.
last year, so I think that's what, he just left a sour taste. But
Right, but he does it every other year.
He looked bad though in the games that he played last year too. though.
yeah. No,
Probably
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but he was.
So
All right. So my value pick is going to be Drake May. I had him ranked at the QB 8 before the season started, which I thought even that was ambitious. Everybody else kind of had him in the
teens,
early to
yeah.
mid-teens.
Yeah.
Late QB1, early QB2. He finished as the QB2 as overall, which is fantastic. More than I could have even imagined for him. Injuries to Jaden Daniels and Joe Burrow and Lamar having injuries throughout the year definitely helped him boost
100%.
in his fantasy rankings, but nevertheless, QB2 is QB2, and that was my best value.
I picked him up in the 16th round in one of my leagues.
He was on waivers in a couple of
He was on waivers.
I
Yeah,
picked him
and
up on waivers.
Joe
one
Burrow
week.
went down in that league actually, but yeah,
Yeah.
he was. Yeah, I mean QB2 at the end of the draft. If you're in a keeper, that's a phenomenal pick for
Yeah.
the next
Insane.
how many years? Yeah.
Yeah. My value pick of the year is going to be Travis Etienne, who finished the year 14th amongst running backs in points per game, and he was getting drafted on Sleeper as the RB31. I think Etienne, it was kind of a roller coaster of a year for him. He started off super strong, slowed down a little bit in the middle there, but then finished really strong. And I'm pretty sure, other than McCaffrey, I'm pretty sure he was second in receiving touchdowns for running backs. He might have even been first.
Tom, I remember that was your dynasty buy.
My dynasty
was.
buy was Travis
Remember that.
Etienne. I tried very hard to get him too, and
Yeah.
kid wouldn't budge. But yeah,
I want to see
Really?
that.
What was the most you offered for him?
I don't remember. I think I actually tried to get him and Pickens, and I forget what I offered, but
Wow.
He was so
it would have
cheap.
been nice. Yeah, no, it would have been sick to get both of them, but
So
it is
cheap.
what it is.
Yeah, I mean, he was great in a PPR format. Trev loved to throw to him. William Combs schemed him touches as a receiver. So, yeah.
And then Bigsby got traded right before the season, so it was up from there.
He only had 2 single-digit games throughout the entirety of the season.
That's pretty insane.
2
Yeah.
through the fantasy season. So that's incredible
He was
consistency.
second in receiving touchdowns amongst running backs with 6.
Yeah, it's that's crazy.
With ETN, it's just like he was the RB3 before, so you know it's in there. You know what I mean? And then just gotta hope circumstances bounce his way a little bit. Fantasy, that's what a lot of fantasy football is circumstances. You know,
100%.
Yeah, he was a home run.
my biggest bust,
Who's your waiver wire pickup?
my waiver wire pickup. Yeah, sure. Well, fuck me,
host
I
of the
guess.
show.
Yeah, I
Because
guess.
busted MVP, I want to they're like,
Fuck you, Tom.
Right. Yeah. No. Why'd you let me go first then? My waiver wire pickup of the year is going to be Matthew Stafford. I actually picked him up in a super flex off waivers, which was really, really nice. He finished as sorry, I wasn't prepared to do this right now.
Sorry.
That's fine. He finished as the quarterback 3 overall, currently the MVP favorite. I mean, same vein as Drake May. You get that guy off waivers, that's an absolute steal. No one was really, myself included, I was not high on Matthew Stafford, mainly because of the injury too. Like, people forget this guy was getting epidurals to go through practice and shit.
We thought he might retire.
Right, like that's why Puka's draft stock was lower too around draft season, because we didn't know what would happen, and then he turned in an MVP level year.
He
So
went into like a chamber and came out a different man.
yeah,
So,
Stafford did me well this year, and I drafted Devontae Adams in that league too, so that was very nice. Yeah,
Nice.
that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anyone saw this Stafford season coming. My waiver wire pickup of the year is going to be Kenneth Gainwell. I picked up Kenneth Gainwell in a few different leagues, and I got lucky because I didn't expect anything of him. I just wanted to, potentially throw the flyer out there in case Jalen Warren got hurt. It turned into a two-headed monster in that backfield, and Kenneth Gainwell was used a ton. And just to give you an idea, he was the RB16, and for the first 10 weeks of the season, he had one game that was over double digits, one singular game. So all of his production basically came after that. From week 11 on, 29.5, 18.2, 6.5, 16.2, 19.6, 23.8, and then, of course, in the fantasy championship, lays an egg, 6.8. But Kenny Gainwell was everything I could have asked for and more. He sat in my flex spot from week 12 on and produced. And every single week I was nervous about it, but just kept showing me exactly why he deserved to be there. So, yeah, Kenneth Gainwell, easily my waiver wire pickup of the year.
that's insane how he in week 4, 19 for 99, 2 touchdowns, 6 for 35, and then does shit after that. So he's like a must add, then does nothing. So he probably got dropped by a bunch of people.
Yep.
And then he was right back on waivers. So yeah, who the hell expected Kenny Gainwell to have a RB16?
Not me.
That's easily the biggest surprise of the year.
Crazy. My best waiver pickup, who actually picked up in not just my redraft leagues,
Elephant League.
but our dynasty league that's super deep. He was a waiver add on there too. Parker Washington, wide receiver 27 on the year. Right after Travis Hunter got hurt on their bye week, he came out the bye week scoring 17, 18, 4, 18, 3, 8. But in their fantasy playoffs, 26 and 19 to cap off the year. Parker Washington getting 10 targets in those last 2 games with 145 and then 115 yards in those games. I mean, he's becoming a staple in their offense. It's absolutely buzzing right now. I mean, Parker Washington slotted into that role that Travis Hunter probably would have been that second half of the year, but I mean, Parker Washington is excelling. He might even be, they have tons of talent at receiver now.
Yeah.
Like, Jags have a plethora of options going into the next couple of years. So, Parker Washington, honestly, not my MVP,
Not your MVP.
That'd be crazy.
but love Parker Washington.
Travis Hunter owners are probably punching the air.
I have Bofa.
You do.
Both of them boys.
You do.
It's interesting to see how that plays out in Dynasty. Yeah.
So interesting.
Crazy.
So
You got the
interesting.
worst Jags receiver. That sucks.
This time's coming, bro. Just one big play. My waiver wire add of the year is going to be Harold motherfreaking Fannin. Finished as the tight end 8 in points per game, the tight end 6 in total points. Had the 4th most fantasy points in a season by a rookie tight end in all-time history.
And he's only 21.
I mean, 72 receptions, 105 targets, 730 yards, and 7 touchdowns. Like, just absolutely incredible. Kind of similar to what I said about ETN. It was a roller coaster. I think he was tight end like 8 in week 1, maybe even higher than that. He was a priority ad, and then it kind of slowed down a little bit, but you held on to him, and then down the stretch, he was incredible. Even in the fantasy championship, got his touchdown before he got hurt and went out of the game. I know me and Ortiz picked up Harold Fannin. It didn't result in a championship, but he helped.
Shador loved him. Shador down the stretch of the season once
He's
that
always-
change got made.
Yeah, that's
He's
what
always
kind of brought him back, because it was
100%.
looking rough for Fannin with Dylan Gabriel out there.
Where did he? Because I just looked. You picked him up off waivers in our Dynasty League, which
Yeah, I
is
did.
massive.
Yeah, it did.
In
Um,
Dynasty?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
he went undrafted.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
In our 4-round league, I took him 306 or something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's why I was looking. I was like, he must have been a 3rd round pick, but
So-
that's what I was going to ask you guys. But yeah.
I traded ahead of Pickles. Pickles was trying to get him.
Really?
I kind of scummed him. we were at Tommy's and I wanted Fannin bad. I had like 308 or something. And
Shout
Pickle
out.
says to me, he goes, yo, I want Fannin bad. And like he was like definitely a guy that I was not going to leave the draft without.
Mm-hmm.
And he tells me that. I go, I'm
Well.
sorry, bro. And I set up a trade. Like that's why you don't tell
You shouldn't say that out
you
loud.
don't tell
yeah.
people who you're trying to get. So I undercut him and I got Fannin.
Did
That's what
himself.
happened to me with Dart. Unfortunately,
Shouldn't tell people.
never.
Yeah,
Can't
never
never
tell
should.
people,
You
dude.
draft
Come on,
plans.
you know
absolutely
better than
could,
that.
bro.
I know. I
Yeah,
fucked
you know
up
better
bad.
than that.
But
Who was it that jumped you for Dart?
my cousin.
Oh, it's fucked.
According to Joe A_NFL, he graded every single snap of Tyler Shuck and Dart's season so far, and it isn't even remotely close. Shuck clears by a mile.
Whose opinion is this?
Joe A_NFL.
Yeah. Shout out Joe A_NFL. You don't watch enough film, buddy.
I don't know. He
not
made
anymore.
these fucking crazy charts.
Yeah. Well, it's not enough. So
Come back when you have a crazy chart, bro.
Colors on screens. Not impressive.
I'll be sure to come back when I have a crazy chart. Every single play, I'll put a check mark or an X for whether it was a good play or not.
You're not going to do that.
No, I'm not. Absolutely not.
So, can I move on to bus now?
You're more than allowed
Thank
to do
you.
that, yes.
It's crazy. He took a day off and now he thinks he runs the thing. Jeez.
He missed the Pittsburgh trip. He thinks he's entitled to all this shit
Yeah,
now.
right.
My fantasy bust of the year is gonna be Justin Jefferson. Now, I'll give him some slack. It's not his fault. It's not at all his fault. 84 for 1,048, only 2 touchdowns. That's good enough for the wide receiver 21
Jeez.
in PPR scoring. He actually started out the year of, what am I seeing here? 5, 6, 7, 8 straight games of double figures at least. 1 20-point game in there, 1 19-point game in there. So some decent games, and then just 7, 11, 8, 2, 3, 4. We all know who's responsible for that. He need not be named. But all it's going to take next year is just an upgraded quarterback, a slight upgraded quarterback even, and I'm right back on the Jettis hype train because we've seen him do a lot with not much talent at the quarterback position. But a really, really disappointing year because he's a guy that like you can't take him out of your lineup. You didn't sit Justin Jefferson. Maybe the last few weeks of the season because your expectations were just diminished at that point, but you weren't sitting Justin Jefferson, so he probably cost you quite a number of games. And you
The
had,
top 3 pick on him.
yeah, you might have had guys like Parker Washington on your bench who was just having a much better season. So
Michael Wilson.
yeah, right,
Can you justify starting Michael Wilson over Justin
right.
Jefferson?
No, yeah, I would never do that, but
Probably
like
not.
it was the right decision. So that's what makes the Jettis pick even more brutal. Because like 21 on the surface might not look that bad, but it didn't feel like it. It was brutal.
That is the perfect bust pick, honestly.
Pretty much.
Because, like, you're never taking him out of your lineup.
Yeah,
And he's actively losing you games.
yeah.
We
So-
also, with our bust picks, we tried to stay away from like
Injuries,
clearly
yeah.
injury.
Like Malik
deterred their-
Neighbors, like that's not a bust. It's
clearly
just-
it deterred their season, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, I know we said we're steering away from injuries, but one guy that
okay,
I'm going to contradict you.
relatively like healthy at points in the season and still a little bit of a letdown, especially for where I had him in terms of my expectations. Marvin Harrison Jr.
okay. Injuries wasn't why he was
Injuries
Yeah,
were
okay.
a problem. Injuries were definitely a problem. He missed 5 games, and on top of that, there were 2 games that he left early with injury and played less than a third of the snaps. But regardless, when he was healthy, terrorist Kyler Murray was in at quarterback for a majority of it, and he never really truly had an opportunity to show his stuff. He wasn't good. He's had multiple games where he was above 10 points. 6 out of the 9 full games that he played, he did have double digits, which there is that. But at the same time, I think he only played 1 game with Jacoby Brissett, and Jacoby Brissett changed life for Michael Wilson.
He did.
And like Michael Wilson was irrelevant with Kyler Murray. Was not even a guy that you had on your rosters.
He was just there to like block and be a decoy.
Yes,
pretty much.
And then Jacoby Brissett becomes the starting quarterback of this team. And I wish we got more of a sample size with Jacoby Brissett and Marvin Harrison, because maybe that's different. Maybe this is a different conversation. But Michael Wilson had a hell of a season. He was the Cardinals receiver that you really wanted to own. Jacoby Brissett had a hell of a season in terms of fantasy. And Marvin Harrison got a lot of nothing. So my biggest bust pick is Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, just
Sucks.
a disappointing start to his career.
Well, especially because you were so much higher on
So
Marv
high.
than the rest of
So
us.
high
the
on
rest
Marv.
of us, like we weren't. I don't.
It just doesn't even make sense, honestly. I don't know enough football to tell you why it's not working out for him.
He sucks. The quarterback play sucked, and the offensive coordinator sucked.
Yeah, but the quarterback play is like,
Trifecta.
I mean, right, when Michael Wilson's going out there and
Putting up numbers.
balling, it's like, all right, well,
Well, he
Michael
didn't play
Wilson
with
could
Jacoby
do it.
Brissett.
Garbage time. Yeah.
He didn't play with Jacoby
Favre
Brissett.
didn't get Jacoby Brissett.
Right.
That's the thing.
he played some games, no?
Like
More.
2.
Yeah.
Did nothing.
Well, he had one good game, I'm pretty sure, with Brissett.
He did have a good game with Brissett. Then the other one, he got banged up.
Word.
So, Michael Wilson, again, not existent. Not existent without Jacoby.
Yeah,
Marv
Yeah.
also sucks. Michael Wilson's just better at football than him.
which is insane.
The greatest receiver prospect of our generation. Oh, shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Plays like a bitch. He's 6'4" and plays like a little girl.
kind of like Brian Thomas.
Yeah.
Both of them cut from the same cloth.
Yeah.
My fantasy bust pick is Ashton Genty. Honestly, not even because of how he played in particular. Like, he still finished RB 11 on the year, but considering he was a first rounder in every draft, I would say. I mean, he was probably going around the 7th or 8th pick. Genty finished RB 11, which is disappointing. His efficiency was garbage for most of the year. He did get a lot of receiving work, which I was happy with, but their O-line was awful. Geno Smith was awful. The Raiders were just way worse than we all
So
even
much
thought they
worse.
were going to be. We knew they were going to be bad. They were even worse.
There was legit like hype with the Raiders. Not hype of them being like this really good team, but like a
Pesky.
lot of people thought like 7-8 wins around
Yeah.
there.
I mean, Pete Carroll and Geno linking back up,
Right.
people thought like, oh, that should spark
But
something.
like Pete Carroll, disaster. Chip Kelly, disaster. Offensive line, the worst. Geno Smith, disaster.
At
like,
what point do we stop giving Chip Kelly an NFL offense? Like,
I think
now's
this
the
was
time. This was it.
I think this was the nail in the coffin.
I feel like we knew this though for the last decade, maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway,
There was just
He
the
was
hope
doing a
that
good job at Ohio State.
he was great at Ohio
Great
State,
at
but I
Ohio
guess
Granted,
that's
he
where
had
he's
all
made.
the talent in the world.
Yeah.
well, that's what he does. He's a college coach.
Yes.
It's interesting that the RB11 is a bust, but like you drafted Genty with top 5 expectations, like,
Right.
and that was the
It
that was the
wasn't
risk,
pretty
you know?
to get there.
No, it didn't feel like RB11. I
He
will say
needed-
that.
Not pretty.
He had like
And-
what 2 or 3 30-point games though.
He
Like
had
that's what. Yeah.
2 30s, a 24, and like had a lot of bust weeks considering his projection. Like he busted once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6,
That's too many times.
seven games under 10 points, which is like you're not happy with that if you drafted him in the first round.
I mean, he had
100%.
9 points in the championship against the Giants.
Right.
That's
Not
just
cool.
unacceptable.
Not going to get it done. Yeah.
Yeah.
The biggest buffs in all fantasy football is my guy, Brian Thomas Jr. What a tragedy. Drafted as a wide receiver 8 on Sleeper, finished as wide receiver 42. That's really all I got to say.
That's insane.
It was. I asked.
Rasheed Rice had more total points than Brian Thomas Jr.
Oh my God.
Oh my god. I was like getting everything together before, and I asked my brother came home from work. I said, I'm like, who's the biggest bust in fantasy? So I look at him, I go, who's the biggest bust in fantasy? Before I finished the sentence, Brian Thomas. I said, you're absolutely right. You are absolutely right.
doesn't even
It's not close.
I mean, so I took him in that super flex league, and it's just like you look at that draft, bro. Took him over JSN. Took him over Jonathan Taylor.
God.
Like, and that was a no brainer at the time. Like that was easy. That was
It
easy
was a
for me to make that
consensus.
decision.
Like,
yeah,
he didn't do anything
it was
wrong.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a whole like probably 10 picks ahead of those guys. Like maybe not JT, but like
Jason was going in the third.
JSN was going in the third. JT was more like late
third.
second. Yeah,
Man, I was so low on JS.
we were all collectively low on JSN. None of us. When JT, we weren't low. I mean, we had him all at like 11. I think we all had him at RB 11. But
Yeah.
yeah.
It was crazy. We doubted JSN way too much.
You know,
We didn't believe in Sam Darnold.
a guy I want to shout out in this conversation who didn't bust, but it's very impressive that he didn't. Is Chase Brown.
Yes.
The turnaround that man had, he was the worst pick in fantasy earlier in the year.
He was droppable.
Yeah, and then he finished RB7.
He's going to be a first-round pick next year.
Setting it up for failure.
Yeah,
won't be by me.
No, yeah, I
Not
was gonna
by
say
me either.
I'm not picking him in the
I
first
mean, he's
round,
going to be a
but
guy you're taking at probably like the
1-2
turn.
turn.
probably the
Yep.
turn. I'd say the turn maybe. Yeah,
I'm still not
I
doing
mean, bro, he finished the year, holy shit,
it's Burrow, but
25, 19 by 19, 15, 18, 18, 16, 33, 29, 19. That's insane.
yeah,
Probably, I'd assume the RB1 over
Bro, he had
that
3
stretch.
touchdowns in a quarter.
Yeah, he
I'd
did.
have to assume over that amount of weeks the RB1. I'd be shocked if he wasn't.
It's insane.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah, but I just thought he needed a shout.
He
Shout out
definitely
to Chase
deserves it.
Brown,
Yeah.
bro. What a guy. Love Chase Brown.
So finishing it off with my fantasy MVP overall, it was a tough one. I went with Chris Olave, and I really only had him in my dynasty league because I was not drafting Chris Olave in redraft this year. I'll be honest with you. He was going probably like the 7th round around there, like late. And I just feel like it was never acknowledged how fantastic he was all season. He had 2 games below 10 points. His last 3 games of the season, 20, 36, and 25.
Yeah.
Like, he was terrific all year. Went through different quarterbacks too, and it didn't matter. And I got him like dirt. I got him for Jalen McMillan in a second in Dynasty last season when he got hurt.
Wild.
Yeah, and he turned in a fantastic year.
I mean, everybody was just scared of those concussions and how awful he played with Derek Carr last season.
Right. And just the Saints, like the Saints overall. Everyone, like, easy Saints were the worst team in football this year.
Right.
And it just didn't, but
Had the worst quarterbacks.
yeah,
That's the Tyler Shuck effect.
100%. But he was doing stuff with Rat.
He was still
Yeah.
doing stuff with Radler. He was. Their quarterback play all year, even with Radler, wasn't bad. It was competitive.
That was what we got up here and said about Rattler. We were like, hey, he's not the worst quarterback in the league, and you'll take that. But,
Yes.
But
and
yeah.
then Shuck
and
comes
Shuck
in, and he was
been
very
solid,
impressive.
yeah.
Like,
for sure.
very impressive.
But yeah, Olave needed his flowers because, like I said, I felt like all year people were just like, yeah, he's doing good, but and it just never did.
The thing with him is he would never score touchdowns.
Right.
Scores
And he
9
had,
this year.
9. I was going to say it was either 9 or 10. Yeah.
So, 1,100 yards and 9 touchdowns with 100 catches. I mean, that'll do it, bro.
That will do it.
He was awesome, yeah. And we forget that he's actually really good at football.
Selling the shit out of him in Dynasty. But
Thank God he was healthy.
yeah. That's the other thing is those concussions are still those will always be a threat. you
All
know?
he needed to do was get rid of Derek Carr throwing hospital balls.
It's hospital ball, and he was just like he's a guy that just got ragdolled. Like he
Yes.
would get tackled. He'd get tossed to the ground.
Yes.
Head first.
He was getting hit hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's your MVP?
I saw what you were doing over there.
Why were you
Having a good
doing
time with the mic, bro.
Who are you doing that like directed
Yeah,
towards?
who was that towards?
Some guy by the name
He knows.
of Big P. If you know, you know.
Not
The same guy who left your empanadas at Obra?
Yeah,
I
really.
forgave him already, bro.
That's true. He did.
He knew I didn't need him, bro. He's trying to help me out.
Damn.
He's trying to help me out.
You
Thanks,
on
bro.
your healthy shit right now?
Trying, bro. Empanadas ain't gonna help.
I'm trying
No.
to be on my healthy shit. If I ever
We ate terribly.
asked one of you for food and you told me no, you need to be healthy, I would slap you across the mouth. If I ask you, bro, just give it to me.
I ate pretty bad in Pittsburgh. Not good.
What were
was
you
a
supposed to
trip,
do?
yeah.
Yeah, what were you
Just a
supposed to
trip,
do?
I know.
Those calories don't count, bro.
They count for me.
Hey, bro, I had, on the way there, I had a whole wheat wrap.
You
with
did?
egg white
Did.
and
Let's
turkey
go.
bacon.
Did. Hell yeah.
What'd you have in it?
Whole wheat wrap, egg white, and turkey bacon.
What'd you have in it?
No, I had a whole wheat wrap inside the
Whole wheat wrapped in whole
Yeah,
wheat.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Double wrap.
Yeah, and egg white and turkey bacon and hot
Lottery
sauce.
tickets.
Nice. Tom, what'd you eat in
In Pittsburgh?
what was the
We didn't-
go-to food over there?
We didn't
didn't
have any Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
food.
unfortunately we did. We just like
We finished up what we were doing, and then we dropped our shit off and walked back to the bars to like try and grab something to eat, but it wasn't happening. But one of the bars had like a sidebar outside that they were doing cheeseburgers and hot dogs.
Nice.
So we got a
I
burger and a dog.
did
Didn't have
have
enough time to,
in the
like-
stadium that what was that place called?
Purgatory?
Very
was
good.
that
name?
Very good.
What'd you
Very
get on
good.
your burger?
So my brother was telling me at the restaurant you can like fully customize your burger to a T.
If we go back Monday night, we have to go.
Yeah. And
We should have just waited on the line.
yeah.
Outside.
Yeah.
We got burgers from outside anyway.
Yep.
And we stayed outside for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, but I was having a good time.
Yeah.
at that
100%. The one in the stadium, they had a burger or a chicken sandwich and they just handed it to you. So it wasn't quite the same. Fries were
Okay.
Top
so
tier,
here's
though.
the thing though. Like, you didn't answer my question. What was on the
it
burger?
was just patty, cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion, red onion, and their burger sauce, which was very good.
So all these places, like
Very good.
outside the bars, like they're all packed on the inside, but they all kind of just
Set up
have
a
little
stand.
sidebars outside with
That's nice.
food. So like we could get drinks quick without having to go inside a bar.
Brother, these shots, no joke.
Yo,
Can
They were
you
giving
walk
massive-
around like with? Is it open can there? Or
So
no?
People were walking around with cases, and I don't know if it's like
I don't know. There wasn't a lot of.
Because, like,
I didn't
New
see a lot of
Orleans, you
police.
can-
Right,
do
like that. Yeah. New Orleans, it's legal, but
Didn't see a lot of police.
Let's see.
There was a police officer walking around in the bar we were in Aldean's, right? I saw a police officer walking around, but like, I didn't see a lot of police presence in general.
Okay.
So like, I don't know how
Yeah.
strict they are. I feel like everybody's just there to have a good time, though. Like nothing's really
right under the circumstances. Yeah, it was like nothing really
Steeler game,
crazy
playoff
happened.
game. Like
That's pretty sick.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was a cool
awesome.
vibe.
Yeah,
Didn't
Makes
have to didn't have to take a car out, bro. Walked all the way
Nope.
back. It was sick.
Walk wasn't far, was
15-minute walk,
Not
and it was
even-
like one street too.
It was like
Yeah,
10 minutes, bro.
Yeah,
it? All straight down.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
It's pretty sick.
Who's your MVP?
MVP.
I mean, my MVP for fantasy football this past season played last night, actually. Derrick Henry. And Derrick Henry for a while this season was a disappointment. And totally understandable if you felt that way. But all along it was hold on, because December and January come around and the inevitable happens. Derrick Henry will have that big game that will take you to a championship or even carry your team through the playoffs. And look, if you had Derrick Henry for the first round of the playoffs and you didn't have a bye, you weren't super happy. He only gave you 10 points. But what followed was a guy that would go out there and win you a fantasy football championship single-handedly. 22.8 in week 16, which is the semifinal. And then in the championship, if you made it there, you got 45.6 points from Derrick Henry. I was lucky enough to have Derrick Henry and make championships with Derrick Henry. And therefore, Derrick Henry by himself basically handed me a fantasy football championship. So I forget about the rest of the season. It wasn't bad. It was never great. But what you do in the playoffs matters the most to me, and he handed me a fantasy football championship. So Derrick Henry's my MVP.
Yeah, I feel like I mean, we've said it for years that Derrick Henry just defies the laws of running backs. Like,
Oh yeah.
until the fall off happens, you just trust that it's never going to come. You know,
He's averaging like 5.3 yards per carry
Yeah.
at 32 years old.
Crazy.
So, not normal.
it's unreal.
My fantasy MVP I took with the 12th pick in the draft ended up being wide receiver 1, number 2 player overall all season, Puka Nacua. I mean, you go on Sleeper. I'm looking at the game logs. You know how they color coordinate them?
Yeah.
Red, yellow, green. Bro, I've never seen so much green on a guy's game log in my life. I mean, he didn't have a great championship game. I had him in a championship. My issue was my opponent had Matt Stafford, so they directly, correlated.
Yeah.
If Puka had a good game, I was losing. I mean, I was losing by like 30 anyway, so wasn't gonna matter. But leading up to, Puka had 46 points, 28 points, 36 points. I mean, like, you really can't ask for much more from anybody ever. Puka had a historically great season, and he probably will be the number 1 or 2 overall pick in next year's redraft if I had to take a guess.
If Stafford is playing.
I was gonna say it just
I don't
sucked.
see why
with,
he
like,
wouldn't play at this point.
I was all over Puka until the Stafford stuff was coming out, and then I was like, I'd rather just not have it. And then, what a mistake that was.
He also has had injury history,
Right.
Puka himself. And this season, he stayed healthy. I mean, he missed 1 game.
It's like it's
all
hard to
year.
hurt him.
We all dropped him. Well, I dropped him a lot.
Well, he plays so
Yeah.
physical that it's easy
Right.
for him to get hurt.
Yeah, but he just doesn't feel pain.
Yes.
Like that's what I was alluding to.
Until he misses games.
Yes.
Well,
When
yeah,
he's feeling pain.
yeah.
Which he only did once this year.
So you didn't win any championships?
No.
Dang.
You guys all did?
Yeah.
Okay.
My fantasy football MVP
Thanks, bro.
is
Just to rub it
Christian
in.
McCaffrey.
Are you happy about that? Trunks won. Are you happy about that?
No, obviously
Okay,
not.
all right.
I wish you did your job.
I wish.
Christian
I had Josh
McCaffrey.
Jacobs, bro. What do you want me to do?
I don't know. I rely on Josh Jacobs.
There's the bust, bro. That should have been your pick.
Should have been.
Christian McCaffrey, over 400 total fantasy points on the year, average 25.3 per game.
What's
Not
new?
really much to
Yeah.
say.
I was talking about this with my brother the other day. I said, like 101 next year is Christian McCaffrey. I'm not drafting Christian McCaffrey.
Nope.
Next
So
year.
this is
I can't do
it's
it.
tough, yeah. Especially after what we saw with Saquon this
Yeah.
year. You really can't
Exactly.
draft him, but let someone else draft him. But this makes me feel vindicated because I feel like this is the second time now throughout his career where the masses were low on Christian McCaffrey, and I stuck by his side and never fucking wavered. 'Cause that's what you do with all-time greats.
Right.
Because all of you guys had fucking Ashton Genty ranked above Christian McCaffrey.
Mm-hmm.
Even
Yeah.
Pete,
Yeah.
who hated Ashton Genty,
Yep.
still somehow managed to put Christian McCaffrey below Genty in his rankings, which was stupid. I mean, I still underrated him and had him as RB4, so I wasn't all the way right,
Yeah.
but he's just such a good dude, man. One of the all-time great fantasy football players.
100%.
I wasn't drafting him. I wasn't drafting Jensen.
I
wouldn't do it.
loved drafting McCaffrey.
I had McCaffrey everywhere, bro.
And but that's the
In
it's
best
like
ball, I drafted him.
when he goes 1-on-1 next, like it's just not gonna work. Like that's how I felt about him last year with like the tendonitis or whatever he was going through with everything, and it just wasn't. It just didn't feel right. It just didn't feel like it was gonna work out.
Well, there's the RB1 curse. If you're
Yeah.
the RB1 overall, you never repeat.
Yeah.
Will not repeat.
yeah, he's
So-
probably fucked next year.
Yeah.
And then also 400 plus touches, also a curse.
Right.
Any
Like you
running
said
backs.
with Saquon, what happened
Has
to Saquon?
he
this year?
gotten 400 plus touches before this?
Yeah,
He had
in a
1,000
season?
and
Yeah,
1,000.
1,000. He
Yeah,
definitely
so
did.
I think so.
twice. I'm pretty sure.
I mean,
and I
if
think he
anyone
followed up those
could-
seasons.
If
with-
anyone could follow it up.
Look,
would be-
stand the 400 touch.
I mean, shit. Yeah, maybe it is just like Derrick Henry. Like you just
I think the guys that
until you
had
see the wheels fall off, you just,
400 last year are Saquon, Josh Jacobs. I think was up there with close to 400. I don't think Henry touched it, but like Saquon fell off a cliff this year.
Yeah, I mean he's had 400 3 times.
403 times.
4.
That's
No,
crazy.
no. I'm sorry, 3.
That's insane.
Wow.
That's nuts, bro.
like maybe it doesn't matter.
So, but never.
No,
back to
not
back.
400. 3 and change. I can't.
But has he
count.
ever gone back to back with 400 touches?
Doesn't look like it. No, he
Oh,
got hurt.
no.
He got hurt the next year.
What's the matter, bro?
Traffic on the bridge on the way home, bro.
Oof.
Traffic at this time.
Probably, probably the lane closed.
They
or something.
do, yeah. They do
Yeah.
a lot of. They've been doing for the last, I'd say, year on and off construction on that bridge, bro. Sometimes it'd be taking me like an hour to get home. From
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
It's really the worst.
What the fuck are you giggling about over there? What happened?
What's happening over there? Because these guys haven't stopped all fucking.
That looks like Junior from Home, right? It is.
Wait, what are you?
Can we see?
Yeah, they made you Junior from Home, bro.
What?
Why do I look like? Why do I look like a chimp, bro? I look like a chimpanzee, dude.
All right, well, this was a fun one.
Yeah.
Fantasy football was great this year.
My empanadas, bro. It's gonna be a long drive.
I thought you said you were happy that he.
Now
didn't
it's a long drive, and I'm gonna be hungry.
Yeah.
Bagels.
No, bro. I don't want a bagel. Bagels at night are the worst.
You don't need to have a bagel.
Bagels at night are the best.
Wait, what?
Love
That's a
bagels
bad
at night.
take.
That's a terrible take.
What?
Bagels at night is the worst.
I think he
In my
said
belly, in my
bagels,
belly.
like an actual bagel, not like
On my
Bagels
way?
or Us.
No. Yes, I agree. If feeling how you feel wasn't a thing, it would be the best.
Why bagels make you feel bad?
Yeah, like a bacon, egg, and cheese at 2 a.m. Yeah,
you
I
can't
feel
eat
like
a
garbage.
back
Yeah.
that late, unless you're drunk.
Watch me.
No, I'll
I
do
don't know.
it.
I feel like I have a strong stomach. Like my stomach could I could eat and like I'll be all right. You know what I mean? I could eat a bacon, egg, and cheese before bed, hop
Yeah.
into bed and go to sleep fine.
Or you could.
Okay.
Nah, my stomach wake up
Really?
hurting.
It's the bread for me, bro. I could do other stuff. Like I could eat like chicken or like a steak right before bed and be cool. Or like a
Or an
Chipotle bowl.
empanada.
Or an empanada, exactly. But if you give me a bagel's so much bread. So much bread, one little piece of bread. You know? They pack it in. Very
So
condensed.
much bread, not enough
Yeah.
boy.
Dense piece of bread.
Mm.
Density.
You ever hear like one bagel's like a loaf of bread?
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Is it?
Yeah. I don't know.
Sounds like an
I've
exaggeration.
heard that before, but I
don't think that's
never
the truth.
scientifically.
Your point's made. Your point's
Yeah.
made.
I
How
don't
much
believe
bread
that's
in a
the
bagel?
truth. I'm not a big Beck guy in general anymore. Kind of had to fade off the Becks.
Love a good Beck.
It's
Y'all freaking. A single bagel is roughly equivalent to 2 to 4 slices of bread. It's a
slices.
sandwich. 2 slices of bread is a sandwich. Makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense. It's almost like it's the size
Wait,
of.
it's 4 slices if you cut it in half. You know what I mean?
I get it. Nice.
Yeah, it wasn't that hard. It wasn't that complicated. It's not a fucking jigsaw puzzle.
I see what you mean.
There really
bro.
wasn't much of a
Make
deeper
fun of me
meaning.
for bacon, egg, and cheese on a wrap, but yeah, y'all like to get egg sandwiches on wraps.
I don't get egg
Who's
sandwiches
you?
on wraps.
You.
When I eat healthy, yeah. If I was getting a bacon, egg, and cheese, I'm putting it on a fucking bagel.
100%.
Every time.
Even if I'm not trying to have the bread? Like
But-
that? If I'm watching
Bro,
the
I'm
bread.
always trying to get the bread, bro. That's the thing about. That's the difference between you and I, bro.
He's not like me.
All right, bro.
They're not like us.
All right, bro.
So like if you could go for anything at like 2 in.
If I'm gonna get a bacon, egg, and cheese, like you best believe I'm putting it on an egg everything,
Yeah, but
bagel toast.
Are you going to argue that a wrap is healthier? Wrap's healthier than a bagel.
All my options in front of me, guac time.
Hell yeah.
Guac time.
Oh, I thought you were
2
talking
in the
about
morning?
like, at bagels.
But I
Oh,
could
no.
sit
Yo,
with that
El
on my stomach.
Jefe.
Yo, El Jefe
El Jefe
hit.
smacked
El
last
Jefe
night.
hit
Were
the
you fucking with your
spot,
El
bro.
Jefe?
I wish I didn't get, what did I
El
get?
Jefe
The
taqueria.
mango salsa, the pineapple, whatever I got.
I don't know.
Somebody
I-
else got that too. You definitely got
I
that.
think you got mango sauce.
I'm a big mango salsa guy.
You liked
'Cause,
it?
yeah,
I didn't
he-
like it.
'cause
I
he-
picked it
he-
out.
I'm not gonna
This is
lie.
how-
I don't even know what I was eating last night. Like I was sleeping.
'cause
Tom
he-
woke me up and said, "Yeah, they left, but the food's here."
Yep.
I fucking shoved that burrito down my throat and went right back to
He
sleep.
he opened it up and he was like, "There's mango sauce on this." I said, "Chris is a big mango salsa guy." That's his.
Yo, T,
what
that's
I say, bro.
with you, bro.
They didn't
on.
put guac in
my
mine. Did you
God.
get guac?
My shit definitely had guac in it, and I definitely didn't press to have guac in
Yeah.
mine.
Oh, so you had it.
switched them.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
you had
man.
mine.
Yeah, that shit you ordered good, bro.
I know.
That shit
and,
was
and I got like chipotle mayo on that too.
That shit was good. Yeah,
know.
you ordered good, bro.
Messed
There was
up.
definitely guac in there. I was
I only
definitely
ate
eating
half
it
of
like
because I didn't like it.
I
I think I got guac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't like it because I wasn't my order.
That makes a lot.
We
more sense
ordered
now.
we ordered food 2 in, and then about 2:30. It's like it's taking mad long. It took like an hour for it to get there. All in all,
Wasn't
like
many options.
2:30, everyone's passed out. I was up, but I was just like scrolling on my phone, and then I just got distracted, and I look over and I'm thinking to myself like, oh shit, we ordered food, and then Dean wakes up and he goes, yo, we forgot about the food. So I look at Chris's phone. It was delivered like 15 minutes ago. So I just
I
went down to the
definitely left
lobby.
my phone open to the
100%.
DoorDash so someone could see.
No, I literally tapped you at the screen on your phone.
I was impressed by how quickly you got up to go get. I go, yo, Tom, we forgot the food. You go, oh, I. You
I
just
said,
walked out
all
the
right. I
door.
looked at the phone. I said, oh, it's here.
Yo.
So I was like,
was-
they probably left it in the lobby. Yeah.
I totally thought you were gonna be like, you want to get it? You shot up
Oh
and like
no,
went
I would,
to go
I
get
would
it.
never do that. I would never volunteer you for that.
Thank you.
No, that's terrible.
It was definitely cold too because we had cold water.
Oh yeah, I mean it was. Yeah, we had
on
cold
top.
water bottles and it was sitting there for fucking 10, 15 minutes.
What
Yeah.
time did you guys end up leaving in the morning?
6.
bro?
We left at 6.
I fell asleep for 45 minutes, and then at 5:30 I was like, "Is everyone up?" And we were like, "Yep." I said, "All right." Hop in the car at 6, hit the road. It was nice.
Getting Nick out of bed is the worst. You like the most discombobulated little guy I've ever met in my life.
Little guy.
Little
guy.
crazy.
What? I'm just saying, like, you woke up, you were like, yo, me too. Bro,
Chris looked at me before he goes to bed. He goes, "Whenever you're ready to go, just wake me up. I'm gonna resist, but push through." He went to bed.
so kid Nick,
I don't think I resisted at all though. I got up pretty
I
quick.
woke you up. I startled you when I woke you up, and you were like, "All right." You went back to sleep for like 10 minutes, and then I was like, "Yo, we gotta go." I said, "Yo, we gotta be downstairs in 10 minutes." You go, 10 minutes is perfect, and you shot up out of bed and got your shit together.
That's fire.
Nick was taking your wallet off the table. He put it in his bag. We walk out. He goes, "Yo, I forgot Tom's wallet." I go, "Didn't you just take it?" He goes, "I don't got it." We walk back in the room. He checks the bag. Goes, "Yeah, I got it."
Bro, I'm looking
like,
for my fucking
what?
wallet. Checking my pants, ripped everything out of my bag, looked in the bag, and then all of a sudden Dean goes, "Yo, we have your wallet." Why? I didn't even care. No, I said that like that was what I said. I was like, what? I was like, I don't even care why. As long as someone has it. It's like the one thing you can't
I
lose.
told Nick, I'm like, "This looks bad."
Shit, you can have whatever's in there. It ain't much. Ain't much, gang. You got a debit card. You got a couple PBAs though, so
Sick.
you got fun with those.
A couple.
Yeah, I got a DEA PBA.
Yo.
Delivered a grow to his house. He was like, he gave me $10 and a PBA card. He was like, "Here, you ever get in trouble?"
That's fire.
I said, "Yeah, next time I move cocaine, I'll keep this handy."
Whenever I get stopped by the DEA.
Yeah, whenever I hang out with Scarface, I'll.
I've never
hold on
encountered
to
a
this.
DEA agent ever. In my
No, me
life.
neither.
Well,
Yeah,
if you ever do.
yeah. I hope I'm not in a position where I encounter a DEA agent. But you never know. Never say never, you know? Justin Bieber said never say never.
He did. He also said baby.
He said baby a lot.
He also
lot.
said
He said a lot of things.
That should be me. I don't know what's happening over here. What's it?
David Ortiz, Kevin Durant.
yeah.
That's fucking fire. Yo, that's fucking gas, bro. Yo.
Nothing changed. I'm dead.
That's fire.
Kind of do look like KD.
He's like Hispanic KD.
What the fuck is that?
Let me
It's
see.
trunks.
Let me see.
It's Ortiz's
Oh, that's terrifying. That's horrifying.
Because of his hair, bro.
Yes. Yes. All right. We're all good.
Yeah.
Let's wrap
get
this
outta here.
thing up. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and follow us on all of our socials. Shout out to Pittsburgh. Unfortunately, I wasn't there, but all you Yinzers, you guys treated this. You guys treated the three of them like kings, and we appreciate you guys for showing all the love that
welcomed
you did.
us with arms wide open.
And we also have a special
legs
episode
wide
coming out
Oh,
next.
yeah.
So if you stay to the end of this one, look out for our next episode. We have a special guest coming.
We do. Yes, Thursday we will be dropping a very important episode. You guys stay tuned for that. I know some of you do end up staying for the full podcast now, so shout out to the ones that do. If you did, drop Tom has mild takes in the chat.
that.
Or Yin.
Tom has the best takes.
Tom has the best.
You could
I've
drop.
been
I mean,
bullied
you could.
into accepting it.
All right.
You should want success for your
Proof
boys.
bullying works. Type bullying works.
I do want success for my boys. It's not about that. It's about conformity.
And with that,
Deeper than the box score.
Ball game.
Ball.
Ball game.